All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. You already know what it is. Another late night surprise stream for them dedicated fans to the channel. If you missed it live, don't worry. We always got it for you on replay. Definitely check out all the replays. We are now released as a podcast or a playlist. Every episode will be put into that podcast list on the channel. Really appreciate all you guys. For real, for real. The channel's been growing so fast. If you haven't already, if you can, definitely sign up for the memberships, man. People have been signing up. Appreciate you guys. I want to shout out Erica. I want to shout out Bradley. Definitely the first two people to sign up for our memberships, man. So shout y'all out. Y'all definitely the sponsors of the show. We got a late night. Super surprised. I just got back. I was on a little road trip, but I couldn't sleep. Once I got back home, I had to talk to the people, had to talk to the gang, and build some content for you guys today. So, our first story, you know, the link is in the description, like always. First story, link is in the description, like always. If you want to watch uninterrupted with no commentary, feel free to do so. This is a reaction channel, so we're going to react. Just to give you a heads up, I didn't want to tell everyone the whole story because I wanted to kind of skip the intro, but there wasn't much of an intro. There wasn't much of a lead in on this. Basically, the lady's calling 911. Two of her children are missing. So that's where we'll start at.
On June 7th, 2017, after 11 p.m., Katie made this call to the Thornton, Colorado Police Department.
Oh shit, Thornton, bro. I used to live in Thornton. I swear to you, I used to live there. Hey, Des, welcome to the chat, man. Appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Welcome to the chat. All right, so this is in Thornton, Colorado, bro. Shout out Thornton. I used to live there, bro. I used to live there. Um, this is all right. Let's check out this case. This is a different case than I thought it was.
Yeah, I needed to speak to somebody about my kids that are missing.
You have multiple children missing?
My son and my boyfriend's daughters.
Okay,
They went for a walk and they haven't come home, and it's now almost midnight, and I've gone driving around looking for them. I can't find them anywhere. They left here around 7.
Do they normally go for this long of walks?
No, that's why
Okay.
we're concerned.
Kaya and Aidan hadn't been seen in about 5 hours.
All right, so looks like all right, that don't look good because already look at the photos we got going on right now. Look at the photos we got going on right now. We seeing a photo of this girl, like a photo, and we seeing my boy in the interrogation chair, which means oh boy, he ain't my boy, but he oh boy. Oh boy is still alive and well, and they still looking for this girl, and he was the last person seen with her. At the very least, that's what we know going into this interrogation.
They would quickly learn that getting the full story out of him would be no easy task. It's uncertain if Aidan was informed of his rights before the recording of this interview or when he was brought to the station. Colorado law says that unless a parent or lawyer is present when Miranda rights are read, any statements made by a child cannot be used against the child in court. Even though they had permission from Aidan's mother to conduct the interview, it's unclear whether or not anything said here would hold up in court.
I just want to kind of talk to you about what happened tonight.
Oh, that tells me they didn't think that he was really like into something bad. You know what I'm saying? Like they really didn't think he had did something malicious at this point. They're just trying to find the girl because they're like, all right, let's just find the girl. Because if they thought he did something malicious or they had evidence, I feel like they would have like it would be a little different right now. Like they wouldn't even have been talking to him until his parents were there. You know what I mean? To make sure that nothing would get thrown out. Hey, Ephraim, welcome to the chat.
So, can you kind of start from the beginning for me and try not to leave anything out?
Well, I think it would now be the night before. Yeah, the night before last night. I had thrown Kaya. She likes Pokemon, so she has like a big deck of like these Pokemon cards, and I had thrown like all of them for some reason, like out the wall and stuff, and it messed them all up. She was upset when it first happened, but
All right, so already he's admitting to bullying this little girl. Already, first story he tells us, oh yeah, I bullied her. I threw her cards on the wall.
After that, she wasn't upset at all. She said as long as she got some new cards.
Aidan said he didn't have any money to replace the cards, but hatched a plan to go to the nearest Walgreens and steal some. Kaya, he said, wanted to come with. This likely came as no surprise. Kaya was an avid Pokemon card collector and showed off her cards.
Man, shout out Ava. She's a Pokemon and a YouTuber, bro. This shit gonna make me sad. I already know this case gonna make me sad, bro. Hey, double tap them screens, man. Double tap the screens. Um, hey, that's deep, Jay. That's a little that's deep as fuck. Marcos, welcome to the chat, brother. Jay, welcome to the chat. So yeah, old girl, bro, is a Pokemon collector, aspiring YouTuber, young small YouTuber. You all YouTubers, like it don't matter. You fucking turn record on YouTube. You see her making this video, she a YouTuber, and damn, bro, and like to see people get cut short just talking about Jay, like you know what I mean? People getting cut short at young ages. Like I already don't feel good about the case. They haven't said nothing yet, but but I already know it's bad, bro. I feel bad for this little girl. Dude did some weird shit. Her step bros, whatever dude is to her, did some weird shit.
Were you wearing what you're wearing now?
Mm-mm. No, I put this on probably like an hour and well, after I went with the cops a few different places, I put this jacket on.
Okay. How about your shirt and pants? Is that the same?
Yeah, this is the same.
Okay. What was Kai wearing?
She was wearing a Broncos shirt. It was red or blue. I don't remember.
According to other family members, Kaya's shirt had actually been orange. The description was sent out to the search parties along with an Amber Alert. Police quickly printed out missing posters, which they began putting up around town, while their colleagues continued to search. Dogs were on the way, but for now, the foot search would have to do. Back with Aidan, the detectives attempted to get a little background on his relationship with Kaya.
How do you guys get along?
When I first met her, like 8 or 9 months ago, when my mom and her dad started dating for the first time, I got caught high by my mom, and she said something like, "Ooh, call the cops," and I got mad at her and yelled at her.
Aidan shared that this was not the only time he was caught using marijuana and that he still smoked every 4 or 5 days.
Have you ever hit Kaya before?
I've never hit any girl before.
Hey, welcome, Brittany. Yeah, bro, I could already tell that from coming in, like just off top, bro. The way they described this whole story, he he was on some weird shit. He tricked her to go out the house. He was like, "Yo, yeah, she wanted to come with me, but that was his plan. I guarantee he lying still. His plan was, hey, Kaya, I'll come to the store with me. I'll steal her some Pokemon." But in his head, he had already divulged some evil plan to hurt her, like and do something. Like you know what I mean? Like I already know he lying.
Police would come to find out sooner rather than later that this was just the tip of the iceberg when it came to Aidan's misbehaviors.
Then after that,
His first story he told about about Kayla was I smashed her Pokemon cards. The cop was like, "Tell me something about Ava." Well, today I fucking threw her Pokemon cards against the wall, like literally unprovoked. Like that was his first. That's what he wanted to share. Like, bro, I feel so bad for this little girl. Like, her mom is fucking. Oh man, I'm so mad at her mom, bro. Like, why would like man, they be so like these women be so like ready to get a new man, like, and then now all of a sudden you got somebody next to your kid that's like fucking bullying them or doing weird shit, bro.
I just started to get along, and it's been a while since anything like that's been happening. So lately, we've been getting along a lot better.
Aidan's willingness to replace the Pokemon cards he damaged seemed to indicate improvement in their relationship. However, getting Kaya new cards turned out to be easier said than done. To Aidan's brother. Then Aidan said they headed out again, destined for the second Walgreens. This, police knew, had to be when something went wrong. Using a map for reference, Aidan drew out the route he said he and Kaya took.
You stayed on this side
Yeah,
of
at that
Colorado?
point, because it was the darkest side that we could stay on.
Okay, and why'd you use the darkest side?
Because we didn't want to get in trouble.
Why would you get in trouble?
I don't know, to be honest.
Bro is 15, bro, and he's acting like he's 10, bro. Like, even at 10, I wouldn't be like, let's walk in the dark. But she's a girl, bro, and she's with him, so she's like, all right, it's okay. He's older.
Like, got in trouble with, like, truancy
Hey, shout out Okolo Pere. Welcome to the chat.
stuff and being out too late and stuff like that before.
Aidan said he noticed that the clouds overhead looked like rain while he and Kaya were walking. Not wanting to get wet, Aidan decided to seek shelter under some branches. He said Kaya had other ideas of what they should be doing.
And she was saying, like, if it doesn't rain within, like, 5 or 6 minutes, I say we get up and start walking home quick so that it does, like, we have a chance to get home before it rains. And then I was thinking it was going to rain a lot, so I was, like, wanting to sit there and hopefully wait it out.
Were you upset with her when she was wanting to go home instead of trying to wait out the rain?
No. I just thought, like, I just thought we should maybe wait a little bit longer because I just really thought it was going to start pouring and we were just going to get drenched.
After this, his story started to make less sense.
So when you saw that it was going to rain, why didn't you just go into the condo? You would have stayed dry in there, right?
I honestly don't know.
It got even stranger because Aidan said that once it was actually raining, he and Kaya decided they should try to walk home after all. They left the shelter of the trees and headed out into the weather they'd been trying to avoid.
Cause he lying, bro. That shit don't gotta make sense. Cause he lying.
Like, super, super yelled, but I was yelling at it to where somebody
could hear it?
Somebody could hear it, yeah.
Did you ever think of maybe just knocking on people's doors to tell them, hey, your little sister is lost?
I was thinking about that, but I had no idea what time it was. The moment I was really confused, I didn't know what I was going to do.
Aidan said he looked for Kaya for roughly 30 to 45 minutes. He claimed to have found no trace of her,
Bro, lying.
and with no other ideas what he should do, started heading for home.
Jacoby, my mom's boyfriend, Kaya's dad, pulled up and, like, started yelling for me. I ran over and got in the car, and then he took me over to that.
Okay, you can go. Pedophile. Look behind the wall. Look on the door. Look on the door though. Hurry up. I'll clean it up. Okay, you can go. It's on the pictures.
Are we going to be able to find?
Bro, was that him in that video? His laugh even sounded way like different than that. Like he sounds like he's just a punk, bro.
Here?
I hope so.
Unfortunately, it seemed police were no closer to locating Kaya than they were before talking to Aidan. Acutely aware that Kaya could be hurt or in danger, the police knew that every second could spell the difference between a happy reunion or a tragedy.
Were you guys out car hopping?
But it's not like say for somebody that's closer to her, it's going to be a lot harder.
Well, I want you to know we've already had officers all throughout that area, Aidan, with dogs. You know how dogs work, right?
I'm guessing they sniff.
I mean, they're going to be able to pick up her scent
quick.
a lot quicker.
That was the crux of the issue police were having. The dogs weren't consistently picking up Kaya's scent along the route Aidan traced. There were only two explanations. Either every single one of the dogs was having an off.
They didn't go that way, bro. Fuck that. I told you he was lying.
Tell me why.
Because she's somewhere without the people she wants to be with. She's obviously somewhere she doesn't want to be.
What do you think Kaya's thinking right now?
Wherever she is, she's probably scared.
Why would she be scared?
Because she's not with her family. She's out there. She's obviously somewhere she doesn't want to be.
For her to be as close behind you as you had told us, what do you think she would have done?
Yeah, I get what you mean. She would have started yelling for me or something.
Police would soon learn the haunting reason why Kaya hadn't called out for Aidan.
I mean, I guess I have to ask the question again, Aidan. Where would she be?
I don't have an answer for that. I'm not trying to sound rude or anything, but I feel like you guys keep saying you feel like there's something missing. I feel like it's just wasting all of our time.
At this point, the detective
Hey, nah, Bayless, Skip Bayless, little bros from Australia. Shout out to Australia. Bro is definitely guilty, bro. I don't think he getting set up. He lured his little sister to the store, or not even his sister, his mom, his dad's boyfriend's daughter, or his dad's girlfriend's daughter. He lured her to the outside saying he was gonna steal her some Pokemon cards, and then he killed her. That's I already know. I could get the vibes, bro. This kid is weird. He's 15 and he's trying to act like he's super young right now. But like when he's outside playing with kids and shit, like he really be like normal, like a normal teenager, I bet you, or more like normal to them, you know.
decided to bring in Aidan's mom, Katie, to see if she could get him to be more forthcoming. The change in Aidan's demeanor as soon as she arrived was remarkable.
What's going on, Aidan? I'm literally giving him all the clues. Which frustrating.
Hey, Leith, for sure, for sure. This that case. It's not his half sister. That it's his mom's boyfriend's daughter.
Believe me. And I'm not saying that to be mean, I'm just being honest. You know? Did you guys do anything you weren't supposed to do, like smoke some weed or drink or steal something? Or I know you were going to steal something, but did you? Did you do anything you weren't supposed to? And she's maybe scared that she's gonna get in trouble?
Literally the only thing bad that we were gonna do that she literally knew about was getting the Pokemon cards.
If there's something you're leaving out and you're afraid you're gonna get in trouble, don't worry about that. You just need to tell somebody.
I don't have anything else.
Okay.
I chew on maps for them.
Bro, kids will lie to their parents, bro, no matter what. Like, even when they trying to help a kid, bro. Even when a parent is trying to help a kid, like, bro, I'm trying to save you, bro. Like, you're in danger right now. I'm trying to save you, bro. They'll still lie, bro. They'll still lie. In their head, they gotta try to lie and make some reason, and they gotta be like, they can't know that, because if they know that, and it's like, I'll just make up a lie and they'll believe me no matter what the world thinks, no matter what the world says. Like, no, bro, sit your crazy ass down and tell the truth so these people can find out what the hell is going on. Like, I hate that shit, bro. I really do. That's why I'm afraid of teenagers, bro. Like, they have no logic, none. Oh my God.
and made an effort to get to know Aidan too.
So how is it going? Tell me how you're feeling.
Pretty pissed.
Yeah, tell me about that.
I've just been here all day. People that
Shout out all my Aussies. Debbie, welcome to the chat. Sandra, also welcome to the chat.
I've been having to talk to have been lying to me all day, so.
Yeah, what are they lying about?
Telling me I need to, like, after we get all this done, like, you're free to go for a little bit, you can have some time with yourself, and then we finish it, then they don't let me go.
The most expeditious way to get Aidan out of the police station as he wanted was to complete the test. And so the examiner got down to business.
So
Hey, bro, but like, yeah, nah, bro.
I have to ask you a couple of these questions, and this just lets me know if you're suitable or able to take the polygraph?
The examiner asked Aidan multiple questions about his physical health, but it was when the topic of his mental health came up that something stood out.
Do you know if you've ever been a patient like in a mental hospital?
I've gone to Jefferson Hills before.
Is that a mental hospital?
It's like they do like mental evaluation holds on you. Like you have to do like group therapies or stuff for while you're staying there.
Okay. What have they ever told you that you have, or have you been diagnosed with anything?
ADHD, major depression, major emotional disorders, anger.
What kind of stuff has happened that makes you angry when you think about it?
I believe we haven't found out his dad's, or not his dad's. His mom's boyfriend's daughter's missing. He was the last person that was seen with her. He keeps making up all these stories. I think he murdered her, but we haven't found out yet for sure.
His life has been pretty bad.
Life's been pretty bad?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
Just crazy. There's been too much. I've just been having to deal with too much.
Tell me about that.
For 4 years I've been in constant therapy and constant like therapy and in-home therapy and constantly going to all kinds of different meetings. Constant.
Hey, welcome to the chat, Kyle. Oh, also, Amy, welcome to the chat.
Dealing with all kinds of stress at home. Just constantly dealing with stuff. I don't know where to just get a break.
Despite all of this, Aidan told the polygraph examiner that his anger issues had greatly improved recently. However, this wasn't necessarily true. Records police obtained from social services indicated that in addition to the diagnoses Aidan shared, he had a history of aggression and violent outbursts.
Yeah, bro. Like I could tell he's the type that like fucking always wants to beat up on weaker kids, but like when a kid his size or another bully comes around, like he fucking folds. Like I hate that type of. I know there's those type of architects of criminals, but like the criminal that preys on the weak, like, and I know in nature, like, you know what I mean, the predators always fucking prey on the weak ones just to keep their success rate high. But I feel like as humans, bro, you in human nature, like that's the lowest of the low, bro. When people prey on like fucking that type, when that's their demographic that they attack, like it's it just baffles me.
The social worker assisting the police.
Hey, DWV Hunter, welcome to the chat, man. Welcome back, brother.
Police said that she was shocked that Aidan was allowed to be unsupervised with 10-year-old Kaya.
So why did the anger thing stop? What made that better?
I don't know. It just started getting better. I couldn't explain it to anybody. I don't know, mate. I just usually.
That's what I was thinking, bro. Why would his dad be cool? Like, you know this kid. You've been with this lady 9 months, bro. You know this kid's weird as fuck.
Fortunately, we can't.
He's not like a normal 15-year-old, bro.
Because that's the. I need to make sure that I'm asking the right questions on the test. When I ask
Yes, Leith. Yes.
you the questions, your body will tell me what the truth is. So, okay. So it's easy. Just sit in here and tell the truth, and it's not a big deal, okay? And like I said, even if it's different than what you've said before, or maybe there's little details that, oh, I remember now, that is totally fine. You do not look like a liar. You just need to tell me what the truth is.
Despite his lack of enthusiasm, Aidan spent nearly an hour rehashing the exact same story of Kaya's disappearance. Once he finished, he requested a bathroom break, and the examiner took the opportunity to confer with the other investigators. And it was a good thing she did, because there had just been a massive break in the case, and it changed everything. Meanwhile, Aidan returned from the bathroom and waited in the room alone. Though he didn't
Hey, bro. Hey, my bro Larry. My bad, bro. I ain't trying to do that to you.
yet know what the police just found, he abruptly decided he needed to correct part of his story. He went out into the hall to flag down a detective.
There's something I think I could just probably tell you before
Okay.
It's too far out of hand. It's like I realized I probably tell you is like I didn't when me and her split up. I didn't lose her. I intentionally left her because she was really annoying me. And I intentionally left her by Conoco because I figured she would be able to
Okay,
walk from
just hang
Conoco.
on.
Welcome to the chat, Larry. Julie, welcome to the chat. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me be me, Julie. Uh, P. Bayless says he's in Australia. They don't have the death penalty. He could be tried as an adult. I feel like he's gonna get let off easy, like they always do this shit. A lot of times for young people, like there'll be like a life sentence for juveniles, like 25 years, but they're gonna get out. You know what I mean? Eventually. It's rare you see capital punishment, and it's super rare you see. I don't think you've ever seen capital punishment on a child, like, you know what I mean? Not to my knowledge. But yeah, now that they found the body, he about to change his whole story up.
Quick, okay?
The police had been pushing Aidan for the truth for 12 hours now. The detective asked Aidan to go back into the room and wait for the polygraph examiner to return. The longer Aidan waited, the more nervous he appeared.
I think she's talking with somebody right now.
Oh.
Right, buddy?
Okay.
About 15 minutes later, he couldn't take the wait anymore.
I can't do this. I
What's
need
the
to,
matter?
I need to go to sleep.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you sit down so that way you don't fall over?
Aidan complied and returned to his seat. Not 2 minutes later, the examiner returned to update Aidan. At this point, though, the police likely suspect that he already knew what they were going to tell him.
Hey, Aidan, buddy. How you doing? Can you look up and talk to me for a minute? You come talk to me.
Hey, what's up, Sabrina? Shout out Texas, man. Shout out Texas. I'm glad they got capital punishment there, and you guys voted to have that happen, and that's what it is. Um, Living Large 74, welcome on in, my guy.
Just for a minute. We're not gonna do the test, okay? What? Okay. You gotta wake up for me. Come walk over here with me real quick, okay?
The examiner escorted Aidan to a different room now that the polygraph equipment wasn't needed.
Are you okay in here? Are we good? Okay. Aidan, buddy, I need you to look up for me, okay? Be present with me for a minute, okay? Listen, we're not gonna do the test today because you and I both know you weren't gonna pass, okay? Okay? We just found Kaya's body.
What?
Yeah.
Tragically, during Aidan's interrogation, police received this 911 call from a man who had been out for a walk with his family and stumbled upon something heartbreaking.
Yeah, I think the little girl that's missing in Thornton, I think my wife and I and our kids just found her.
Okay,
Yeah,
are you
I
in
think
contact with her?
No, I unfortunately, I think she's
Okay,
deceased.
hold on one second. Where exactly is she at?
She's face down in kind of a ditch area in a bunch of shrubs, and her underwear are taken off, and it looks like her clothes, or a lot of her clothes are off as well.
Police and medics rushed to the scene. The man who called 911 was waiting for them and took the first responders directly to the body. It didn't take long to determine that it was Kaya, or that she was deceased. As the caller noted, Kaya's body was face down in a creek, and her disarrayed clothing made police fear that she'd been sexually assaulted.
Damn, bro, I already knew what it was. Let's sit to the chat. Let's see what the chat's talking about. Shout out Texas. You feel me? What? Yeah, man. Shout out Texas. Debbie. Yeah, he's showing signs of pressure. He did fold under the pressure. You saw it coming. Julie, evil can't be rehabilitated for real. You can't fix it. Yeah, bro. Some shit you can't. Like there's definitely criminals that just need guidance. Most of them just need a little bit of guidance, but there's definitely the select few that, bro, they're too far gone for sure. Um, Larry, welcome to the chat. Yeah, there's some sad shit. It had me quiet, real, for real, for real. I can't even lie to you. And yeah, nah, Debbie, I know that we kind of know what's going on with that.
Left. I even told him, like, I know, so that was.
See, now, bro, crying and shit, bro. Now, bro, is crying and shit. Like, now he gonna tell us how he told some shit, or like, or he gonna start like he gonna start like defacing the victim's character in some type of way. Like, you already know the recipe, man. You already know the recipe for these psychopaths. He crying and shit, man. Like, I hate that shit.
I left on purpose. What is going on? Look at me, though, buddy. Oh. Listen, there's nothing, there's no mistake too big to admit that what you did was wrong. I didn't hurt her.
Why is he crying so high pitched, bro? He's trying to act like a kid so bad. Like, in that range, like from like 13 to 15, like, you don't realize how old you really are. Like, you feel like you're one of the kids still, but you're not. Like, bro, like, you're not. You're about to be a grown up. Things are about to change for you. You out here walking around with 10, 11-year-old people talking like this. Like, no.
I told you I left her. We started. Aidan, we have video of you guys together. Yeah, I left. Leaving. I even told that guy Aidan, that. Aidan, listen to me. I left her. It's not where you said you were at. I know. Okay, so that's a problem. I know. We want you to explain it for us.
Kaya's body was found more than a mile away from where Aidan said he'd last seen her. Hoping to find some clues, the police pulled surveillance footage from multiple businesses near the crime scene. When reviewing footage from Walmart, they found what they were looking for. An exterior camera captured this footage of Aidan and Kaya walking through the store's back parking lot at 8:50 p.m. This was the last known footage of Kaya alive, because just 40 minutes later, Aidan was caught on video walking in the opposite direction, alone. Detectives had a theory.
Yeah, bro. Talking about, I didn't do nothing. I didn't, I don't know. This is where I saw it, bro. You couldn't get no sniffs on the dogs because he was telling you nowhere near where they was at.
To what happened next, thanks to several tips that were called in. Multiple residents who lived near the crime scene reported
Tell them without a lawyer. What would have to happen to me?
Katie stepped out to break the news to the police that
Fuck, what's gonna happen to you, bro? I really don't mind what, I really don't, I feel like you lucky that you young at this point. Like, man, and Colorado's a liberal ass state, to be real with you. Um, Colorado's a liberal state.
Aidan no longer wanted to talk to them without a lawyer present. Just because they couldn't ask Aidan anymore.
DJ D-Lo and DJ Lammy Z, welcome to the chat, my boy. And shout out Jesus, man. He is my Lord and Savior, bro.
Our questions, though, didn't mean the investigation had to come to a screeching halt. A new detective came in to update Katie and Aidan about what would happen next.
We've got some more physical testing that we would like to do on Aidan, a sexual assault exam. That is something that, of course, we don't do here. Medical professionals would do that. So
What is that?
That is where they would get some more DNA from you on different parts of your body.
Okay.
Okay?
Briefly alone,
Fire at some point.
I honestly can't believe she's dead.
shortly, Aidan was transported to the hospital and given a sexual assault exam. Afterwards, he was taken to a social services facility at his mother's request. He would only be there for a short time because 2 days later, the police made contact with Aidan again. DNA from Kaya's body matched his. Aidan was under arrest for murder. However, there was still a lot of questions that needed answering, and Aidan continued to profess his innocence. Just a month later, though, the truth came out thanks to a very unexpected source. One of his peers came forward, requesting to speak with police and investigators with the district attorney's office, headed to the
he fractured her skull and all this.
The district attorney's office, headed to the juvenile detention facility where Aidan.
See, bro was doing all this crying, right? Bro was doing all this crying, right? He was me. What's gonna happen to me? Like my life, me. I can still breathe God's air. I'm still awake. Oh my God, me. And then, bro, like, and you for real did all this grimy shit to someone who probably looked up to you, bro. Thought you were like a safe space. You know what I mean? Thought you were like the cool big brother that she didn't have. You know what I mean? So, like. That just hurts.
Was being held.
So, what can you tell us about what you know about Aidan?
He told me that he killed his stepsister, and that she was like 10 or 11 years old, and that he said that he had like a metal pole or something. He said it was like that big or something like that, and that he just kept hitting her with it, and that he said he saw her brain, and that he like fractured her skull and all this stuff, and that he just kept beating her.
Where did he say he hit her at?
He said he hit her right here.
Okay.
Right on the side of the head.
This was gruesomely consistent with the results of Kaya's autopsy. Kaya's body had multiple skull fractures, along with abrasions and bruises all over her body. Defensive wounds, such as a torn fingernail, suggested that Kaya fought back. The medical examiner believed she had ultimately been beaten to death. Detectives had noted earlier that Aidan also had bruises on his body.
Like I said, too, people be getting away with shit, like low key when there's no gun involved or necessarily they can't find like a weapon. He probably used like a rock. They said he smashed her with a rock. Like, man, that's so brutal. Like I feel like that should be electric chair. Like how your victim goes out, bro, is how you go out. Like, say you just shoot a dude. I'm not even rationalizing this shit. I can't even say that out loud. Let me not say that. But let's say your victim doesn't suffer a lot, right? And you get death penalty or a capital punishment, right? Like then you could get like lethal injection, you know what I mean, or something more civil. But like if you out here hurting kids or like mutilating people, torturing people, bro, then like you should at least get electric chair, bro, or wood chipper. You feel me? Wood chipper is famous out here in our community. We got an emoji for that. If you join our membership, you get to use our wood chipper emoji. So you know what I mean. That's cool. But also electric chair would be tight or fires be super painful, but like it should be like a pain thing, like a pain tolerance thing, bro. Like if your victims went out bad, then you should go out bad.
Now they suspected the injuries had been inflicted by Kaya trying to defend herself, especially since Aidan's DNA was identified under her fingernails.
He dragged her I don't know how he just said he dragged her to the other side, like by the river or whatever.
Evidence from the crime scene seemed to validate this part of the story as well. Crime scene investigators noticed abrasions on Kaya's body, as well as drag marks in the foliage, which led them to believe that the body had been moved.
And he said he saw what he did, and then he said he ran off and he took off running to home, and that he was just like scared because he thought nobody saw him, and then he started telling everybody he blacked out. But then he was describing everything about it. He's like, I blacked out, I didn't know what I was doing, but he was describing everything that happened.
According to Aidan's peer, Aidan had been planning to run away from home the following day. But when the police showed up at his house the same night Kaya vanished, that plan was dashed.
You mentioned that he had a pole. Did he say at all where he got this pole?
No, he didn't tell me where he got it. He just said it was like a fence pole or something like that.
There was just one problem. The police never found a metal pole at the crime scene. A search warrant was executed on Aidan's house, and several hammers were seized, but none of them matched Kaya's wounds. When they heard about the new metal pipe theory, Kaya's mother and grandfather decided to search the area themselves. Near the crime scene, they found a metal pipe abandoned in the grass. They immediately reported the discovery to the police, who took the pipe into evidence. Back at the detention facility, Aidan's peer was
Bro, that's bad sus. I feel like they had that shit at their house, and she was like, "Man, I'm finna go put that shit back in the field." Like, fuck that. She was like, "I ain't had nothing to do with this, son. You fuck that."
able to answer even more of investigators' lingering questions.
Did he mention more than just a
Allegedly.
lot of blood and stuff?
No, he was saying that because he was saying that the detective said that there's blood on his shoe or something like that, and then he was like, I don't know. He's like, I thought I cleaned the blood off my shoe, but he's like, I don't know because they're saying it's on there, but I'm pretty sure there's no blood on my shoe.
Okay. And did he say why there wouldn't be any blood on his shoe?
Yeah, because he said he washed it off.
At least he tried to. Police found blood on the laces of the shoes and the clothes they took from Aidan during his interrogation. The DNA was matched to Kaya, but it got worse because more DNA evidence indicated that Kaya may have been sexually assaulted. Despite all of this evidence, there was still one. He has not admitted anything. On December 16, 2021, Aidan, now 17, pled guilty to first-degree murder. He was sentenced to 40 years to life in prison.
Oh,
While
good.
this in no way makes up for the tragic loss of
I feel like that's a win, bro. That's a win case. That's a W case. I mean, I'm sorry for her, but justice was served. You know what I mean? At least the jurisdiction, the system did the right thing. I was scared he was gonna get like 16 years or to when I was super scared he would have got to like he could get out when he's 21. Like that's what I thought they was gonna give him. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they could get that, but he he didn't get a favorable judgment on his behalf, and I'm glad he didn't get a favorable one, and I'm glad the family got or that father got some type of closure, and even the mom, bro. Like when your kid does some shit like that, like I'm sure you want them to come to justice too, bro. Like
You don't know a lot about DNA, do you?
I can care less about DNA.
We're in a bind
this one says killer cop thinks he's got away with murder.
here. Your DNA is matching what we found on her under her fingernails.
I don't know how my DNA was under her fingernail.
This is Mo Maurice Gibbs. For the past 15 years, Mo has committed crime after crime after crime, despite being a corrections officer. But this time, there is no getting away, no matter how much he tries to lie.
People make mistakes, Mo.
I didn't make this mistake.
The polygraph, I can dismiss that.
You gotta think the COs gotta be hard, bro. They gotta be around criminals every day, all day.
To that apartment.
Sailor took part in a drive-by shooting targeted at another service member. After Glenn was accused of attempted premeditated murder and court-martialed, he served 4 years in prison. After his release in 1998, Glenn changed his name to Mo Maurice Gibbs and relocated to North Dakota, the very state where the 2004 assault took place. Shockingly, he was later hired as a corrections officer at Barnes County Jail. For years, he desperately tried to hide his identity while being the same Mo who had once tried to kill another member of the military. And this is why you will hear detectives refer back to his past throughout this interview.
When did you first move into that apartment?
I would say our 6 months lease just ended in October. The first October was in, so I would say, I want to say April, but I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I believe it was April 1st we actually moved in.
Okay. Okay, prior to that, where were you living at?
We were living at.
When did you know, I know you said you were living in Fargo for a while. Do you remember about when you moved here to Valley City?
Mm-hmm.
You know who Mindy was?
Yes, I knew her. She worked with my wife's sister.
Okay, your wife's sister is?
Yeah, but she's in Kent right now. She goes to school in Kent.
Okay. So you met Mindy through?
Yes.
Okay. So did you know Mindy well enough that you were on a first name basis? You talked to each other all the time?
Well, no, we didn't talk to each other all the time. It was in passing. Like we would see each other pass and be like, "Hey, you know how you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
But it was no long conversations.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Okay. But did she know your name?
Yeah, I would believe so.
Okay.
Because she knows my wife.
Okay.
So they know the whole family.
Did you guys get together and visit at all?
Like just to go out and hang out?
Well, even in the apartment building.
No, we never hung out. I mean, I went to her place one time, and that was probably either a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. Okay. And that was just because she was coming home and she was holding her pants, holding a laundry basket and her book bag.
Oh,
I helped.
My name is Julia.
We're leaving, so I helped her out to her apartment. Okay. And that was it. Okay. But other than that.
So that's the only time you've ever been up in her apartment, was about a week and a half?
Yes.
Was Mindy ever in your apartment?
No. Not that I mean, if she was there with my wife when I was at work, I don't know, but not to my knowledge, she wasn't.
According to friends and classmates, they grew concerned when Mindy failed to respond to texts, as they had plans to meet for dinner on the evening of September 13th. This is when they decided to check her apartment and found her. But they had noticed a number of unusual signs. The door was unusually unlocked, which was out of character for Mindy.
I had to be at work at 12:30 that day, and we went to lunch. So then I dropped her off at work at around 12:30, 12:35, and I came back to the apartment. And I got to the apartment between 12:45 and 1 o'clock.
Where'd you guys go to lunch at?
I'm gonna guess and say, but we do so many things. It's just hard to remember.
Well, yeah, that's a week down the road here, and I know I have a lot of problems remembering what I did this morning.
Yeah. So, but if I had to pick, I would say. Okay. But I'm not 100% sure if that's where we went. But we go somewhere almost every day.
Uh-huh.
So. But I remember, dropping her off and then coming back.
Okay, you dropped her off at work?
Yes, at work.
And where's that at? And then you went back to the apartment building?
Yes.
Okay, so what time do you think you got back to the apartment building?
I said between 12:45 and 1 o'clock.
What do you remember when you got back to the apartment building? Anything,
So they said her door was unlocked. Bro probably didn't have a key to it, so he just left. You know what I mean? If he's a boyfriend without a key, then he definitely not looking like in a good spot right now. It's looking like it's him.
The only thing I remember,
like, seemed like he said she know my wife, so maybe he was like cheating with her. You feel me? Like that's his good. That's his side piece, and she was about to tell, and he didn't want to get told on. That's my theory that I'm going with. What y'all think?
Mindy's car being parked there, and I remember a black truck being parked across the street.
Where was Mindy's car parked?
No, Larry, the guy last case got 40 years, not 4 years, 40 years.
Like right in front of the building.
So it would have been facing
the water treatment.
What do you remember after that about anything Anything out of the ordinary?
After I parked there?
Yeah.
Nothing. I mean, I was in the apartment for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I just grabbed some more stuff and then went to her parents' house.
Okay, so you were still in the process of moving, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I've been moving all week and still moving.
Okay. So you get back there, you park, and you just run into your apartment for 10 minutes, you said?
Tops.
And did you just make like one trip out to the car or a couple?
This time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just one trip out. Okay. I went in, went inside, and I think I grabbed a couple lamps or something. No, I don't even remember what I grabbed. It was just, I grabbed some things and then went to her parents' house.
So you were at the apartment building for a total of how long, do you think?
That time?
Yeah.
10 minutes at the most.
Okay. Okay, what about, backing up, what about earlier in the morning?
Well, me and my wife were both there.
Okay, you and your wife were both at that
When
apartment?
we left at 11:30, we were going to lunch.
Okay, so you left from there to go to lunch?
Yes. And that's why I was saying I might have my days mixed up because when I was talking to the other I was saying, you know, I went to go pick her up because that's what I usually do. But on that day, she didn't go into work till 12:30 because I had to work the night before.
Okay, is that her usual shift?
That's what I'm saying. It's because now that she doesn't go to daycare, I keep her the majority of the time. But when I work, she doesn't go into work until 12:30. But if I don't work, then she goes at regular time, which is 8:30 or 9:30. And that's why I was saying I didn't know if it was, you know, one of those days but I just knew she always usually goes to work at 12. So even if she's there or not there, I either go pick her up at 12. That's what I meant. I go pick her up at 12. But
dude already talking holes in his story is starting to look fishy now. Now, why you going to pick her up? Why you going to pick her up? Remember when it first started, bro? Bro was just that was his wife's friend, right? That's what he said. Oh, I know her. She know my wife. She know the whole family, you know.
On this day,
Michelle, I think he was basically this lady came up missing and the cops were told he was the last one seen with her. And now at first he just said she was a friend of the family, but it looks like his timeline starting to show some holes.
we left the house at 11:30 to go eat lunch.
Okay. Now, you know, that morning, did you see Mindy around the apartment building at all?
No, I was asleep. You know, I had work the night before, so.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you worked the night before. What shift or what time?
I worked 7 to 7.
Oh, okay.
7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
What time do you think you got up that morning then?
I believe it was.
Yup, that's what I said earlier, Michelle. I said that's my guess is that he about to or that he cheated with her and she was about to tell his wife and then he took her out. That was my guess. He like a CO. He not a real cop. He like a CO.
Close to 11:30. I mean,
okay.
You know, it's kind of hard because you know all the days get mixed up with me, and I don't know. You know, I'm assuming we left at 11:30. You know, it could be 11:30, or we could have left at 12.
Okay.
You know, I don't.
Okay. So you didn't see Mindy at all that day?
No, I didn't see her at all that day.
When you came home after you dropped your wife off, anything unusual that you noticed in the apartment building?
And here, I mean, from what I try to remember, because I remember the pine saw smell, but I don't remember if it was that time when I went right there.
Or maybe she lived with them too. Damn, I didn't catch that. My bad. She lived there too, I think.
Or because I made a couple trips back and forth. So it could have been that time when I came back, just dropping her off, or the next time that I came back. But I remember a pine saw smell. And I thought it was the manager cleaning the apartment upstairs because that door was open. And I seen she had rang my doorbell. So I thought.
Now, bro, like, yeah, man, I did smell that pine sol and bleach that I used to try to clean up the evidence. I smelled that.
She was cleaning upstairs.
These statements about the cleaning products, at least, are verifiable. The most distinctive and unsettling detail of the crime scene was the overwhelming pungent stench of pine sol, a heavy-duty cleaning agent. One.
Nope.
Okay, and so you were there 10 minutes and left.
And left.
You went to
parents' house.
How long were you there?
Yeah, you right. Welcome to the chat, Richie. You right though. His body language is really not on his side right now. He's always leaning back, like he's trying to create space. The cop not even really putting pressure in terms of closing in distance, besides having his leg out, trying to like put a wall up, like, hey, don't cross this line. You know, you're safe back here. And so he's backing up away from that line and just trying to tell him lies, covering his mouth, holding his hands together a lot, like a lot of comforting postures. You know what I mean?
For about an hour.
And after that?
Then I went back to the apartment and loaded the truck again.
When you say truck, what?
I have a Blazer.
Okay. Okay, how long do you think you were in your apartment during that trip?
That time it probably had been another 20 minutes.
Did you see anything out of the ordinary during that trip?
Nope. I didn't. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary the whole day.
Except for all the pine sol he poured. He noticed that shit.
And that, you know, I was back and forth.
Okay, so what time was it about, you think, when you went back on the second trip?
Adrian, welcome to the chat.
I would have to say probably about 2:15.
Okay, so you load up the truck and then?
And I go back to her parents' house.
And what do you do there again?
I unloaded the truck. And then I went, that time I probably stayed for probably another hour because I was talking to her dad when he left.
Okay.
And then I went back, loaded the truck again.
Back again?
Yeah.
So what time is it, do you think, when you got back there the third time?
It would have to be 4:30 because I stayed at her parents' house, so it was time to go get.
Right. Okay, were you by yourself all
the whole time?
With you on all the trips back and forth?
Okay. She doesn't go to daycare anymore.
Okay.
So I have her.
So I was thinking maybe you left her at your parents' place. So when you went back the third time, how long do you think you spent there?
Another 20 minutes. Because there's nothing, I mean, there's not even a TV in there.
Okay.
So I just, grabbed the boxes that I need to grab, put it in.
Bro, some COs will do that shit, bro. Some COs will take their jobs correct and be like an officer of the law. But I feel like most COs, bro, are like are just like regular job people. Like they'll get away with whatever they can, you know?
Did you see Mindy around at all during the afternoon? You didn't see Mindy at all that evening?
No.
Okay. Sometime evidently that evening then things must have started happening around there.
Well, and we didn't even notice. They said they were screaming and yelling up and down the hallway. We didn't hear none of that.
Okay.
I was putting to sleep maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I happened to see flashing lights. So I looked out the window like, oh, police are outside. They must have pulled somebody over right in front of the building. So then looked out the window and said, nah, something else going on out there. So she went outside, and they came back in and told me what happened. But we didn't even hear nothing. We had the air conditioner going and the TV going.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't, they said they were out there screaming. We didn't hear it.
Okay.
Needless to say, there are a few problems with Mo's alibi. According to him, he worked a 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift as a corrections officer. Once he was back home, he left with his wife at 11:30 a.m. to go grab.
We didn't hear that. We've been in the apartment all day. She was like, well, she just found her right a little while ago. And I was like, Like, so we didn't even hear that. I just seen flashing lights. So.
Yeah. Okay. What did you find out happened?
Just that she got killed. I heard stories, after that.
Yeah.
But
what kind of stories have you heard?
That first it was she committed, and then it was, somebody killed her, and then just the little stories like, oh, it was this person and some guy wandering down the hall.
Yeah, bro, like
just,
it don't even gotta be something guilty like that. Like it could be like just putting on the spot. Like say you're a comedian, an actor, or a streamer, or a radio host. Like you'll see a lot of like just when you're put on the spot, or even if you're in sales, like you're a salesperson or a lawyer, people who are in like high stress situations, like you know what I mean? Even cops, like you'll see like they'll have calming posturisms, like holding their hand or fiddling with your thing. Like it's human nature, pretty much like you said. The person doesn't even know they're doing it. Like it's literally just it's just a situation, you know what I mean?
Little stories, but I don't really pay attention to them.
Okay. So do you have any idea how she died? Did anybody tell you exactly how she died?
No, not exactly how she died.
Okay, so you have no idea.
Well, they said that her throat got cut.
Okay.
And, that's what, I heard on, I think they said it on TV or I think somebody told us that.
Bro, nobody said nothing like that, bro. I think what the fuck? Why did he divulge that info? Like I know he's the murderer, so he just said it. But like even all right, look, if you if I'm the innocent guy, right? If I'm the innocent guy and they were like, "Do you know how this person died?" And you like, "Nah, man, I didn't even know they died." Oh wait, I heard they died. They died. They got their neck slashed, right? Like, hold up, bro. Like you just went from zero to cause of death head ass. Like,
Her throat got cut.
Okay.
And that was,
Okay. Is there anything else that you can remember from that day?
no.
When do you think the last time was that you had saw her prior?
It was that week and a half ago when
The week and a half ago.
Yeah.
So you haven't seen her for about 10 days, though?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you've been in her apartment once?
Once.
And was that the last time you saw her?
That was the last time I saw her.
With Mo denying almost everything without a solid alibi, the examiner will finally subject him to the polygraph test. And to Mo's benefit,
Mo about to go bad.
he will even be told the questions.
Okay, now these next three you have to listen carefully to, but you should be able to answer no to these because you said you haven't done these in the past. Between the ages of 21 and 33, do you remember hurting someone on purpose?
No.
During the first 21 years of your life, do you remember hurting someone who loved you?
No.
During the first 33 years of your life, do you remember a girl has with you?
No.
Is this the month of September?
Yes.
Do you
Bro, what? That was some wild questions. I can't lie. I can't lie. Those were some wild questions.
believe me when I promise you I won't ask a question we haven't gone over word for word?
Yes.
Even though I promised you I would not, are you afraid I'll ask a question we haven't gone over word for word?
No.
Okay, those are the questions. You okay with them?
Yep.
Shortly afterward, the examiner hooks him up to the polygraph sensors and begins the test.
Do you believe me when I promise you I won't ask a question we haven't gone over word for word?
Yes.
Regarding Mindy's death, do you intend to truthfully answer those questions?
Yes.
Between the ages of 21 and 33, do you remember hurting someone on purpose?
No.
On September 13th, did you physically harm Mindy and cause her death?
No.
Did you injure Mindy and cause her death?
No.
During the first 33 years of your life, do you remember a girl to have with you?
No.
Even though I promised you I would not, are you afraid I'll ask a question we haven't gone over word for word?
No.
You said you have no idea how Mindy died or anything. Is that correct? Other than what you heard that she had her throat cut. But other than that, you wouldn't have any idea of anything that happened
No.
to her?
No.
Okay. you have no idea if, you know, she was tied up or she was.
Well, I've heard it wasn't a fault.
Okay. But you don't know, you shouldn't know, was she tied up or anything like that?
No.
Okay, you don't know if she was with a blanket or anything like that, or with a plastic bag, or whether she was like that?
No.
Okay. So, if I told you she was also with something, you wouldn't have any idea what that item should be, should you?
No.
Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make up another 8 questions. And what they're going to be are different things that she could have been with.
Okay.
And again, I'll go over them with you. And only the person that was actually in there should know that. And you know, you weren't in there, so you shouldn't know any of this.
Okay.
All right? Just relax there a little bit, and I'm going to make up some more questions.
At this stage in the interrogation, it's critical to understand what detectives, and eventually the medical examiner, concluded about Mindy Morgenstern's cause of death. The autopsy revealed 2 distinct and devastating injuries. First, deep slash wounds to the throat, and second, ligature marks around her neck, consistent with strangulation by a cloth belt. Now, hooked up to a polygraph, he has a surprise test headed his way.
These are the 8 choices, and I'm going to need an answer on each one of these as I go through them, okay?
Okay.
Here's the way the questions are going to go. Which of the following items was wrapped around Mindy's neck? A rope?
So am I supposed to answer yes or no to this?
That's correct. How are you going to answer it?
So do I answer like, is this what it was, or I don't know?
That's, well, either I need a yes or no answer. Basically, you're going to have to answer it no.
He got bro strapped up. He got all that shit on him, man. I want to know is you think he's gonna do good on this polygraph? 1's in the chat if you think he's gonna pass the polygraph. 2's in the chat if you think he's gonna fail the polygraph. I need that right now. My bad. I was a little zoned out right there. I was a little faded. Let me get back onto my commentary game. But I was wrapped up in the dude. He was going with it.
You don't know.
Oh, no.
You know, if you do know, you have to answer yes.
Okay. No.
Okay? Okay, which of the following items was wrapped around Mindy's neck? A rope?
No.
A bra?
No.
A pair of pants?
No.
A pair of nylons?
No.
A shoelace?
No.
A belt?
No.
A hose?
No.
A clothes hanger?
No.
Those are going to be the questions. All right?
Okay.
All right. Okay, the questions are about to begin again. Which of the following items was wrapped around Mindy's neck? A rope?
No.
Hey, the polygraph, I don't know, bro. Them questions he came with was wild in the beginning. Like, did you have sex with someone when you were 21? Like, I was like, what? Did you hurt someone that you loved before the age of 33?
A bra?
No.
A pair of nylons?
No.
A shoelace?
No.
The polygraph examiner repeats all the questions you just heard multiple times. This is done as standard procedure to establish physiological baselines, ensure consistency in responses, and most importantly, improve the reliability of tests.
Oh, hold up. That would kind of make sense. I kind of get a polygraph now because the first time you say that shit, you're going to be like, but then each time you say it, you're going to say it more confident. So they're going to be like, all right, so like, this is where, like, this, I feel it. I kind of get it. But I see also why it's not an exact science. Because you could be like, bro, you just looking at scribbles. What the fuck you talk about? Shut up. And you're right. Both sides are right.
After all, polygraphs do not exactly detect lies, they only detect physiological responses, which...
That's what they said it was her boyfriend.
Sure.
So, but I mean, other than that, I don't know about her personal life.
Okay. Okay. But, you know, just go back over what you told me. You had no contact with her at all that day, you said?
That day, no.
Okay. Nothing the day before. You said, in fact, you haven't seen her for like 10 days, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And you've only been in the apartment the one time, you said. That was when you helped her carry the stuff up or whatever.
Yes.
And since then, you haven't been in the apartment.
No.
Why, and I'm still trying to understand why you were reacting to the questions. And as far as causing Mindy's injuries, there seemed to be something there that was bothering you a little bit.
I couldn't. I mean, I don't know nothing about it. I mean, just
Okay.
The stuff that I hear.
Yeah.
And as far as anything else, I wasn't there, so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bothering me that I know.
Hey, you was in. Hey, that just means you was in on the video, bro. And then you was like, hold up. I gotta catch back up. You feel me?
I mean, because I know I wasn't there.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And you're positive that nobody told you anything else about the crime scene as far as how she worked?
What's crazy is I found a whole new gold mine of interrogation footage, and I can't wait to release it. Um, he said your answer was just as confusing as the test. Right, exactly. That's the point. Shout out King Play-Doh, man. Welcome to the chat, brother. I'm glad you could make it this morning. Um, DWV, man, welcome. You already know we like when the big hunter dog is in the house. What was I about to say? I definitely think this guy is still just bullshitting, bro. Um, Hopefully this cop is gonna crack him. Hold up. You seen him come from you seen him come from the side. Now we're to a point where he's closing distance again. He had moved behind the computer. Now he's back in his space. Let's see if he could put some. It's like Timu Lonzo Ball, yeah, LeVar Ball a little bit, Timu version.
No. The DNA, the polygraph here, I can maybe argue with. A lot of people don't agree with or believe in polygraph. Now the chief here doesn't believe in polygraph, and sometimes
This is the first time I ever took one,
okay,
so
yeah,
I have no clue.
Yeah, and there are times I wonder about the results too. But when we get DNA back, though, and it says this is the person that matches this person out of so many million, we can't argue with that, Mo. Plus, I'm going to let you in on something else here.
That's fine.
The DNA that they brought up, it also matches the DNA that was found on a girl that was 2 years ago in Fargo.
Oh, okay. 2 years ago.
Damn, now they just caught him up for a whole nother case. Like they saying, bro, you've been doing some shit since way back. Hey, shout out Brad. Shout out Brad, man. Welcome to the gang, man. Appreciate you. Really appreciate the subscription. Guys, remember, we just opened up memberships. We got 3 membership tiers, but all membership tiers will be open to member exclusive content. You feel me? So shout that out. Make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Double tap them screens if you haven't already. It really helps the stream out. It helps what we do over here. So appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let's watch this guy to continue to tell lies.
Fargo?
Yep, in 2004. During the time period you were in Fargo.
Got cotton mouth.
Well, what is it? I know I didn't do it.
No, everybody says you're a good guy. The people that work with you, everybody around here loves you. Sometimes we just do stupid things. Whether we're drinking or doing or whatever, or we get caught up in something that we don't intend to do. And you had some problems in the past, I understand that, but you've also not been in trouble for a while.
Yeah, you're right.
You just got a new wife. She's pregnant. People make mistakes, Mo.
I didn't make this mistake, so.
Mo, I know you're going to sit there and tell me that, but as I said, the polygraph, I can dismiss that. The DNA, I can't. I have to find, you tell me then, how did scrapings or your skin get under her fingernails? How could that have happened?
You tell me. I know nothing about DNA. I know I wasn't there.
The only way it could have gotten there, Mo, was through contact.
Figure out, never.
Okay. Were you up in her apartment at all, other than the one time the 10 days ago?
No. I wasn't.
So there isn't going to be, you know what trace evidence is? Trace evidence is little pieces of hair.
Bro don't got no hair. He not worried about no hair. He not worried about no hair follicles.
Little pieces of clothing particles, anything, things like that end up on a body. They transfer from one person to the other.
Yeah.
And are we going to find any trace evidence, trace particles from you on her body? We already got DNA.
You shouldn't know. You want my clothes? They're probably still sitting in the dirty clothes hamper.
Where would they be?
That's right. Parents' house. We just moved them from the apartment to the thing in the hamper.
Okay. What were you wearing that day?
Blue shorts and a white tank top. So.
Mo, and I'm only doing this because you're a fellow law enforcement person, but you need to cut your losses here.
There is no losses to cut.
Yes, there are. Mo,
Okay.
I'm not lying to you here. You were.
See, bro said you're a fellow law enforcement person, not a fellow cop.
Both us dealing.
If they ever got me in the interrogation room, I ain't gonna do nothing crazy. But like, if they ever got me in the interrogation room, I'm gonna be like, y'all better call me Detective Fade, cause y'all know I'm the realest detective on YouTube. So push that motherfucking sub button.
I have had tons of training, and we know when somebody's not being truthful. What we do like to know is why things happen. It's obvious to us, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you here. You're not being honest with what happened.
Okay.
And then you're going to have to explain to your family and all that about, I didn't show any remorse. I didn't take any responsibility. It's time to take some responsibility for this. It's going to be we're going to find the trace evidence. We've already got the DNA evidence.
Okay, well, find it. Find it. I mean, like I told, we haven't washed clothes. I can tell you exactly where my clothes are at. They're in the laundry hat. And you find anything on there.
Hey, Karen, thank you for that sub. We really appreciate that. I think it was Kowalowski. Let me know if I said that right.
No.
Well, here's the deal. We're going to have to do some other things. As you keep asking, what's the next step, or what are we going to do next? There's probably
Kowalowski.
We're going to be doing search warrants. And we're going to be doing search warrants at different places. Your old apartment, your in-laws' place, wherever we think we need to go. You can help us make it.
Oh man, they doubled up. You see, they got the full court press. He like, I'm right here. Yo, he already pressed him like, we know you did this. And then bro down here like, come on, bro. We know you did this.
A lot easier on us and also on them. Especially on the family. And we don't think that you're a bad person. We think something happened there. This isn't something that Mo Gibbs goes out and does every day. He's not a cold-blooded killer or anything like that. But we need your help a little bit here too, Mo.
I can't help you with what happened with her.
Can your family help us?
Do you think they're involved in it?
I don't know.
Ian, welcome to the gang, man. Welcome to the chat.
That's something we're going to have to look at, Mo.
You can look at it however you want to. Do what you got to do. I didn't do this.
No, I'm going to, again, be honest. There's absolutely no question that you did.
Okay.
We're being honest.
So then it shouldn't be no more further discussion then.
No, but we don't want to take you to jail and just go, well, here,
that's the next
attorney.
Obviously that's right. Yeah, that's going to happen.
But when we tell the people, we tell her family, do we tell the judge, we tell the state's attorney, we gave him this opportunity.
You gave, and I appreciate this opportunity, but I didn't do it. So you got to do what you got to do, and I'll sit and wait until you so-called.
I've talked to so many people about this,
and they said I
happens,
did it.
No.
Oh,
no, I'm talking to you. And then when it comes time, when they go to the front of that judge,
Yeah, once they find your DNA under someone's fingernails, bro, you're done, bro. You're done.
that jury,
And say
in front of
Mo's a
that
vicious
family,
person, right?
in front of their family,
They're gonna
and
say
they
Mo's
go,
a vicious
God
person."
dang it, Jim, I wish I would have talked to you then, because now you can't help me out at all. I said, no, this is your chance, Mo. This is your chance to help yourself out, help the family out.
Yeah, Mo, where you at? You might get the death penalty for lying, bro. Like,
It'd be the person who
takes responsibility,
right, for what they did.
And this is your position.
For what they did.
And this is your position you're in right now. So help yourself out. I don't want to come back and see you.
bro, wobbling his legs. He was like, for what they did, they gotta take responsibility. And was wobbling his legs heavy.
Later on, I go, God dang it, Jim, I wish I would have talked to you. I wish I would have told you. Because right now I'm looking at this, you know.
If I did it, I'd take responsibility for it.
The reason that Mo is so confident is because he still thinks that his DNA can't be found. After all, he made several trips back and forth to clean up the
I used hella pine saw.
crime scene, and it almost worked. The only thing that he did not anticipate was the fact that Mindy's struggling and scratching had left his DNA under her fingernails, and now he will be given a brutal reality check.
Accused and then found not guilty. So you were saying you already just got in your mind that, yeah.
Well, you don't know a lot about DNA, do you?
I can care less about DNA.
Well, DNA is what?
Bro said I could care less about DNA. Someone was saying that DNA was kind of like a science too. It's not like exact, but bro, that shit is pretty fucking exact, bro. Like that shit been locking people up since the 90s, bro. Like that shit, the DNA is in fact, like that is number one indicator. If someone has their DNA, all right. Let's say you, right? Let's say you running around, right? And someone dies and they have your DNA under their fingernails. You probably had something to do with that, bro. The cops they're gonna want to look at you, bro. They're gonna want to talk to you.
It is the new thing right now. That is the thing that solves the crimes for us, because DNA evidence is indisputable. You can't argue with it, because they're going to come in and say, you know, this DNA was under, this person's DNA was under her finger.
Bro said the pine saw method worked. He knew some shit, bro. I didn't know pine saw was that potent, bro. Pine saw out here wiping out shit like you thought bleach would. But you know how they be like, bleach don't clean the UV rays and shit like that. I guess pine saw get rid of all that shit, but the power of pine. Motherfucker, who knew? We need the sponsorship, bro. Come on, pine saw. Come on.
Nails, and there's only 1 in 900 million people that have that type of DNA. And it's not something that we can.
Shout out Carlos. Thank you for that sub, brother.
Dispute and say, oh, no, they're wrong. It's that accurate, Mo.
Okay.
You know, and what I'm asking you, and this is mainly for your wife and your kid that's on the way in, that just sit there and relax a little bit.
Did you? Can you explain?
He put his hand on him a little bit. He was like, just sit there and relax for me.
How our DNA got?
Can't explain it.
Nope. Getting back to the barber. She looking at me?
Not really.
Okay. Maybe.
I mean, blonde. I mean.
Well, yeah, I know. Good.
I mean, and you know, I can't say for sure. You know, I mean, it's possible. If she said she met me and left, from, you know, it's possible. But I mean, Did it happen just one time? Did I only see her one time?
That's what she said.
That we only seen each other one time, and it's possible.
Remember, any one of you guys can sponsor tonight's episode with one simple super chat. Think about that. Get your own episode sponsored just for you.
Happened a few times that I picked somebody up at the bar and went somewhere. But I know for a fact that I've never saw anybody. I never had to just take anything.
We'll be back. We'll let you know.
Could you stand up, please, and put your hand behind your back? We have an arrest warrant for the murder of Mindy Morgenstern.
I can scream, yell, and moan and get tased.
But the evidence is saying...
And you're right, they're going to do exactly what they want.
Inmates at the Barnes County Jail came forward to independently report that Gibbs had assaulted them while
I wonder if somebody, damn, was he at the chick part of the jail? Was he out here just taking advantage of inmate chicks? That's terrible. That's scary as fuck, bro. Anytime people of authority like that, like police or like police adjacent positions, are like are like abusing people, bro, that shit's intimidating as fuck. That shit's scary.
he was employed as a corrections officer. They described a man who routinely exploited his authority, preying on inmates in isolated areas. Consequently, by late 2007, Mo Gibbs was sentenced to 15 years in prison for the jail assaults, 12 years for the assault in Fargo, both to run concurrently with his life sentence for the murder of Mindy Morgenstern.
Oh, he got out. He didn't get out. I thought bro was gonna get out. I thought bro was gonna get out when they said the 15 years. I was like, that's scary, bro. Dude is really out here on the streets, bro. Like, no, he didn't get out though. He didn't get out though. That's some real shit. He got a good sentence. It seemed like he could do a life sentence and then he still had like 50 years. Y'all think he listened to the inmates? That makes sense, bro. He probably did listen to the inmates about the pine saw thing, man. Maybe he did. And then yeah, bro. He definitely, that shit gonna be wild as fuck if he had to go through that jail that he used to be the guard at. They gonna be like, damn. And then the jail people, like the workers, they gonna treat him bad because they said like 7 people said they assaulted him and he got guilty to that. So that was probably some lawsuits, you feel me? So you got like the break room, they took away the flat screen and shit. So now the workers don't fuck with you and the inmates don't fuck with you because you used to be the CO. No way. Glorilla, the rapper? I'm not even gonna say that. That's not even. Is that real? Let me check that up off screen. She did not get that, bro. It says ChatGPT said ChatGPT says she not in jail for life. She just got recently was arrested in Georgia on drug charges following a burglary at her home, but she was released on bond. So basically, somebody broke into her home and then the cops found drugs. They probably broke into her house looking for drugs. And then the cops were like, "What the fuck? Are you like some drug pen lady? Like Queen Pen? Allegedly? The heli?" And then boom, they got charges. This is the new channel I want to start doing. This is Tasha Thomas full length interrogation, John Crawford murder. All right, this one. It's from across the table on New Year's Day 2015. Tasha Thomas, the girlfriend of John Crawford III, was killed in a car crash in Daytona, Ohio. Thomas was waiting in a parking lot for Crawford when he shot and killed, or when he was shot and killed by Beaver Creek police inside a Walmart in August. She was accused of playing a role in Crawford's death, which led to no indictment from a grand jury. Thomas was interviewed by Beaver Creek police. Rodney occurred shortly after Crawford's murder. Frederick Bailey, the driver of the car, died soon at a hospital. So wait, what the hell happened?
Who's the background they got, or the lady? Girlfriend. Oh, is she up there with? She's supposed to be bringing her up. I got to record. No, is she up there with the Walmart? Hi, I'm Detective Kurd. This is Tasha. Hi, Tasha. Go ahead and have a seat on the left-hand side there. I'll be here. Oh, okay, sure. No, did you find everything you need? I got it. Okay. Give me just a second, Tasha. So you got some water. Okay? Okay. Before I start, I'm sure the officer, you don't have any type of weapons on you or anything? Did he look in your purse and everything? Okay, put your purse right here, huh? He did? Okay. All right. Did they get an ID from you yet, Tasha? Does the officer have it? Okay, okay. Give me just a second. I'll give you a chance to calm down for a second, and then I need to talk to you about what happened tonight, okay?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I need to know what you know at least, okay? Would you give me just a second? I'll come in. Okay, you okay? Okay, you got some water and you don't need anything else right now. Okay.
All right, whatever did happen, she didn't tell us nothing yet, but I feel like her emotion is real, and I don't know, man. I don't feel like she did. I don't feel like she's guilty of nothing right now. Like she's not giving me guilty vibes.
Rest and and all that, but we need to know what happened, so I don't want to scare you or anything. I mean, you haven't done anything, so, but I do need to know what happened, okay? All I have right now, came in from my house is your first name. It's Tasha, T-A-S-A, T-A-S-H-A. Middle initial.
L.
Okay. What's your last name?
Thomas.
T-H-O-M-A-S.
Date of birth is 6/24, 1988. Social.
Okay, go ahead.
Social. And my address is
Hold on just real quick.
hyphen A-N-T-H-O-M-Y.
O-M-Y. And the age of that child?
3.
Okay. In Fairborn, who do you live with? By yourself, or do you live with your parents?
This is my house. My mother lives with me.
Mom lives with you, or it's your
My
house?
mother lives in my house.
Okay. What's your mom's name?
Diana. D-I-A-N-A. Middle initial L.
Same last name?
Yes.
Okay.
Date of birth is 2/10/1968.
Okay. What's your mom's phone number?
937.
Okay.
397. 2533. And her,
No, that's okay. I got her address, and Mom wasn't with you tonight.
No.
You were at Walmart with John, I understand?
Yes.
Now, like I said, I just came from my house. I know his name's John. I don't know his last name, but what can you tell me about him before we start in? So his first name's John.
Yes.
Do you know his middle initial?
Yes, H.
Okay, and what's his last name?
Crawford, and he's the third.
C-R-A-W-F-O-R-D.
Yes.
The third.
Yes.
And is he from Cincinnati, I think?
Yes.
Do you know his address there?
48.
Okay.
Ridge, R-I-D-G-E, Court.
Hey, Kathleen, Kim, welcome to the chat, guys. Uh, right now we don't really know what happened too much. This is just raw interrogation footage. It looks like this lady's boyfriend died in a car crash, but she was kind of just a witness. Like her boyfriend got shot and killed by the police.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Is
Yes.
that right?
Yes.
If I'm saying anything wrong, make sure you correct me. I want to make sure I get all this right. You know the zip code by any chance?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you know a phone number for him?
It's in my phone.
Hey, newbie, welcome to the chat, bros.
Over heart rate.
Who's got your phone?
They took.
One of the detectives there got it? Okay, that's fine. Okay. And how old is he?
At 22. His birthday is 7/29.
7/29.
92.
Okay. Does he have an Ohio driver's license, you know?
No. Yeah, Ohio.
Is
Cincinnati.
Okay. Is it valid or suspended?
Valid.
You know? Okay.
Valid.
Did he drive a car there tonight?
No, my truck is there.
Your truck?
Yeah, I gave
Yo, Tim, welcome to the chat.
from Atlanta together, and I've been with him. He's been with me every day.
Are you guys live?
Get stuff to make s'mores, graham crackers, and the cart still has the stuff in it. The graham crackers and the marshmallows and the Hershey bars.
What time did you arrive at Walmart?
I don't know, give or take.
Best you can.
Give or take about 7:15, 7:30, and 7 something.
Okay.
And he had been telling me, like, our conversation was basically about his baby mama, and she just was driving him crazy and don't want him to see the kids.
Hey, Jimmy, welcome to the chat.
She's with him or whatever, and she kept calling the phone constantly in the car, and I finally said,
On his phone.
yeah, I finally said, answer the phone. She don't even know you're with me. Just answer the phone. I'll be quiet.
You know the baby mama name?
Lisa.
Lisa.
He said, you know the baby mama name? Oh, that's funny. One of our mods are named Letha.
I finally said, answer the phone. She don't even know you're with me. Just answer the phone. I'll be quiet.
You know the baby mama name?
Lisa.
Lisa.
Yes.
And, okay, go
I
ahead.
don't know her last name. I just tell you it's Lisa. And so she kept calling, and so he answered, and
Do you know the baby mama name?
he said, exact words to it, said, I don't want to argue with you right now. Um, I'm in Dayton, is what he said. When he's on the highway with me. And she said, well, I thought you told me you were going to Dayton. He said, well, it doesn't matter where I'm going. I need a break. And he hung up the phone.
Most definitely, Cypher. If you're accused of a crime, you definitely should lawyer up. Hex, welcome back, bros.
And she kept calling back, calling back, calling back. And we was in Walmart. And she kept calling, calling, calling. And he finally answered it. And
Guys, make sure you check out our new membership tiers, man. Definitely check that out. Also, we are looking for tonight's sponsor. So if you definitely want to sponsor tonight's episode, send in the first super chat and you will be tonight's executive producer.
I walked over to the scrub area to get another pair of scrub pants for work. And he said, babe, I'm going to answer this phone call. No, this is that word said, man, babe, I'm about to answer this bitch's phone call. Or she going to keep calling. I said, I know, just go answer it. I'll be right here. And 5, maybe 10 minutes later, associate lady comes pushing me out the building, and that's all I know.
Okay, so where were you at when you told him to go answer it? What part of the store were you in?
We were right there by the clothes, right there by the, panties and bras and scrub clothes.
Okay, women's clothes.
Yeah.
And you say you got a cart full of stuff there?
A cart.
Cart? Oh, okay, well,
I didn't get to make it to check out.
what's in the cart, just quickly?
There was 2 packs of Hershey bars, 2 packs of marshmallows, um, Snoopy smock shirt, a pair of black scrub pants, baby blue scrub pants, and 2 boxes of graham crackers, and I picked up like a couple boxes of crowns and paper because it was on sale when I first came. So the only reason why I grabbed it and I was going to go to the female area and never made it. And I still don't know what's going on.
Okay. So she's calling him and bugging him about what exactly?
Something.
So I'm assuming this is like right before uh he has the altercation with the police. I want to know if there's like I'm really excited to see like how the police get involved to this to where it gets escalated to someone getting shot, to her boyfriend getting shot or murdered.
To do with the kids, and she still wants to be with him, and she don't want um him to see the kids unless they can be together.
Dennis, welcome to the chat, man.
Got kids with him. How many do you know?
2 boys. One is like 4 months, and one is like, I think he's 2 or 3.
Okay. How many times did she call him? And
Several.
Okay.
Several, to the point where it agitated me.
So he only answered one of the calls, or
He answered pray
all?
about.
That I don't know, because the description of the video, why I like this channel is because it's raw footage. Like there's no pre text, no context, no nothing. It's just raw interrogation footage. And you get a little context in the description, but you really got to listen to the people. Um, this is It says on New Year's Day 2015, Tasha Thomas, the girlfriend of John Crawford III, was in a car crash in Daytona. Oh, was killed in a car crash in Dayton, Ohio. Thomas was waiting in the parking lot for Crawford when he was shot and killed by Beaverton police inside the Walmart in August. She was accused of playing a role in Crawford's death, which led into no indictment from the grand jury. Thomas was interviewed by Beaver Creek Police Rodney Kurd shortly after Crawford's murder. Oh, I'm confused.
I don't know, maybe about 3,
Okay.
give or take.
So when you told him, baby, go answer the call, go deal with this, where did he go?
He just walked down the alleyway. I didn't see him turn around and walk down the alleyway. Like, in Walmart, like, this wall here, it has, like, all the scrub uniforms on it. And then, like, if you just turn around, there's, like, rows, and they're filled with different panty and bra sections. And he just turned around, and he walked that way, and when I turned around, he was gone. And they were pushing me out the store.
What did you hear anything?
No, I really wasn't paying attention to really hear anything. I was trying to find my wife and parents.
So you didn't hear any commotion, is what you're telling me?
No, sir. I didn't hear anything.
Was there not shots fired in the store?
I didn't hear anything.
Nothing?
Oh, my
Okay.
kids. I didn't hear anything.
Okay. When he got in the car at the Premium Outlets, what did he have with him?
He had a bag, a grocery bag. I think it was from maybe.
Oh, they said Ohio. I was about to be like, bro, premium outlets. I feel like everywhere got a place they call the premium outlets, right? Like every city.
Either somewhere. It was a white bag, and it had his clothes in it. I seen clothes in it. I don't know what else was in it. I seen clothes in it.
Had a white bag.
Yeah.
What was it, paper or what kind of?
Plastic, white.
White plastic bag? Are we talking a?
Like grocery bag.
Like grocery bag?
Yeah.
And what else do you have?
His body.
Huh?
Just his body, nothing.
Did he have a coat on? Like I said, I haven't seen him.
No.
Okay. Did he have a weapon?
No, nothing I know of.
Now I want to be very clear, okay? That man got a weapon at some point, I understand, okay? Mm-hmm. That man produced that weapon. Mm-hmm. That man had the weapon when you picked him up, he had it in your car or something. Mm-hmm. You understand that we're investigating a serious incident. You lied to me, and you might be on your way to jail.
He coming at her hella aggressive, bro. I mean, you think her boyfriend did like a suicide by cop type of mission? I mean, then that would explain some hostility, or one of they detectives or not detectives, because I gotta look out for the detective brotherhood. But maybe one of they beat cops, you know what I mean? They they made a mistake. I don't know. Let's see what this lady says.
So I want to be very clear about this.
I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh my kids, I have a job and a family on everything I love. As the officer, I didn't ask.
Where did he get this gun?
Sir, I don't know. I swear to God. Sir, I swear to God. I don't know. On everything I love, you can give me a lie detector test and everything. I swear to God.
So he got in your car, he had a white bag, he never made any noise about doing anything to his ex or anything like that.
No, sir.
Was she in the store?
No, sir. She was in Cincinnati, to my understanding.
Okay. You sure she wasn't in the store?
I swear, to my understanding, she was still in Cincinnati. I never even met the girl. I only know her name is Lisa.
Okay. And you're telling me you didn't see his girlfriend in the store.
No, sir.
And when I check and I have a chance to talk to other detectives, they're going to tell me that she's not in the store and you didn't know she was in the store. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, sir.
Are they going to tell me that you didn't know he had a firearm?
Yes.
Is that what they're going to tell me?
I wasn't with him. Yes, sir. I wasn't.
Are they going to tell me that he got in your car and did not have a firearm in his possession?
I can't tell you what. Listen,
I want to be very clear with you that
I
you're
have
not
a job
playing
at
games here, okay? And I have a serious incident to investigate. And as I understand it, that man had his hand on a gun at some point. I don't know all the details. I'm going to find out.
Right.
But my first step.
He needs to let this man have a gun. Like, he needs this man to have a gun, because either they found a gun on him when they shot him. I mean, obviously, if they shot him, they had to present. They're gonna say he had to present a gun or reach for a gun. So, like, you know what I mean? That they need a gun to be. They need her to say. They want her to say so bad that he's known for carrying a gun or he has a gun. Um, I don't know yet. She could still be bullshitting. Like, nah, he didn't have a gun.
I want
To talk to you, and you were with him. You were with him just moments before this happened. You need to tell me the truth.
I am. I
This
swear
is
to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh, my dead brother's grave. I swear to you. I'm cooperating everything because I don't know.
Did he ever make a comment that he was going to go shoot her or anything like that?
No.
Why would he have a gun in the store?
I don't know.
Is he known to carry a gun?
Not that I've never known him
Don't
to.
tell me not that you know, because that's the first thing that I realize somebody's not telling me the truth when they say that kind of stuff.
I've never known him to.
Did he ever make a comment to carry a gun?
No.
Be truthful with me.
Honestly, no. I just spent the night at his house with his mom. He's living at his mother's house. At that address I just give you.
Mm-hmm.
And ask his mom. They should be at the hospital by now. His mom and
his mom wasn't with him. You were. That's why you're here.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Last night.
Okay. I want to know what you know. And you are very close to this man, and that's why you know what's going on, and you need to be truthful with me, because this might be your last chance. I'm not going to take another statement to let you recant it. If you knew he had a gun, even though you maybe were, didn't say anything to him, or you did say something to him, hey, it's not a good idea to be carrying that, tell me, okay?
Sir, I swear to God, I didn't know. I swear to God, I'm looking dead in your eyes. I didn't know. I swear to God, if I wouldn't know, I have kids at my house, I wouldn't have did that.
Well, your kids weren't with you, right?
I was on my way to Zellmer.
Were your kids with you?
No.
You and John went in Walmart. At some point, as I understand it, John produced a gun. You were with him just moments before that, weren't you?
I understand that, yes, sir.
Okay, tell me where you got the gun from.
Sir, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
And the truth is, you knew at some point he did carry a gun, isn't it? Isn't it true?
Sir. No, sir, I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
Tasha, I'm having trouble with this.
Please give me a light.
Hey, Blaze, welcome to the chat. This is the interrogation of Tasha Thomas, John Crawford murder.
That might come in the future, but
Please, do nothing.
You saw this man every day, you're telling me, right?
I've seen him every day since we came back from Georgia. We just got back from Georgia on Sunday. I dropped him off at his house Sunday. When we came back, I went home. I left my house on Monday morning to go to work. I left my job Monday afternoon. I went home. I checked on my kids. My mom said everything was copacetic. I went to his house, which is where he resides at his mother's house that I know about.
Mm-hmm.
Spent the night there. We were playing with his son. His son wasn't feeling good. He's 4 months old. I took him to Myers to get some medicine for his son, took him back to his house, to his mother, where we were all sitting in the front room. I got up, probably about 7:30. I went to work. I had to be to work by 9 o'clock. I clocked into my job at 9:30.
Okay.
I left my job. I talked to him. He said that he was at court with his mother and father because they had a custody hearing.
He was at court with mom and dad?
That's what he said.
Over Lisa?
No. He was at court with his mom and dad, I guess, because his dad, this is what he told me, his dad is going through some type of child support something.
Oh, okay. Had nothing really to do with him.
Right.
Okay.
He was just with them.
Okay.
And he said that his mom said that she would drop him off at the outlet mall. I said, okay, that's fine, but you do understand if I come up there to pick you up, that I'm not driving right back up there tomorrow because I drive a Suburban and it's a lot of gas.
Sure.
He said, yeah, babe, I'm cool with it. I'll stay down there a couple of days. That's fine. I got family down there anyways. I said, okay, that's cool. And then when he called me, I left my house. I was barbecuing outside on the grill. I asked my mom to finish watching the grill. She was watching the grill. I drove right there. I came right back, stopped at Walmart, was getting some stuff for s'mores, and went on to all this mess. I swear to God, I have too much at stake. I would never bring no guns around my kids or anything. Matter of fact,
Well, you're not carrying a gun, right?
No.
DWH rewinded the video. DWV Hunter rewinded the video. Yeah, everything seems straight for me.
Evidently he is, as I understand it. My issue with you is that somebody that hangs as closely as you do with John would know if he carried a gun all the time, part of the time, or is known to carry a gun at all. Are you telling me he's never had a gun around you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why did he evidently have one tonight?
Sir, I don't know. I don't know. If I would have known, I would have never said, oh, is my boyfriend still in there? It's what I kept asking everybody.
Okay, so you're in the you described as a brawl and panties area. You told him when the phone rang again, hey, go deal with, baby, go deal with this, and he walked kind of behind of you somewhere. Was he going away from the front doors or towards the front doors?
We were in the back. The closes, it would have been away from the front doors.
Okay. And did you hear anything that sounded like gunfire in there?
Sir, no.
Are you absolutely sure?
Listen.
Because that would be.
Right then, it's like he like, have you ever seen bro with a gun ever in his life? Like that was literally the question.
Loud. I was looking for my size. I was looking for my size in my pants.
And you didn't hear anything?
No, I don't pay attention to nothing. A lot of times when you're at the store, all types of stuff happen. And there was I don't know her name. There's a white lady with brunette hair, and she had on wait a minute. I want to say she had on a black shirt and khaki pants and a walkie-talkie in her hand. And I kept asking her, and she said, I can't tell you what's going on to go out. We have to evacuate the building. And I said, okay, there was two Chinese looking girls outside and kept saying, what did he look like? What did he look like? We seen somebody, what did he look like? And I kept telling you, black shirt, blue jean pants, and she kept saying, oh.
I don't know, Hex. At the beginning of the tape, bro, she seemed like she was pretty distraught. Like she was sad her boyfriend got shot. I think the police shot her boyfriend, but the police seem to be saying that he produced the gun first from the way this detective's saying. We don't really have much context outside of that. We probably have to look up this. John Crawford is the case.
Oh, hold on. And then.
Hey, welcome to the chat, Erica. Big Ma status. Welcome to the chat.
All I know is I'm being snatched up by police and everything. I don't.
Did you tell somebody you were with the man inside there, John? Did you tell somebody who you were?
No, I said that I was looking for him, and
Okay,
then
okay.
they grabbed me and said, "Oh, well, you must be a girlfriend." I said, "Yes, I'm the girlfriend. What's wrong? What's going on?" And they said, "I just need you to walk down here with the officer that brought me in." He said, "I need you to sit in the back of the cruiser." He looked in my purse before he set me in the back of the cruiser, and I sat there and I waited and I waited, and now I'm here.
Okay.
And
well,
now I'm
another issue that concerns me is I guess people are scattering all over the place. I mean, there was gunfire in there.
DWV Hunter, you came back. You had rewound the stream by accident, I think. That's usually how we start the show.
As I understand, wasn't there? You didn't
what,
hear any.
what you guys are telling me.
And you didn't hear anything.
No, sir, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
I
So
wasn't the only
did?
person laboring.
And your statement to me is you spent quite a bit of the last 4 months with John. He got in your car with a
No,
wife.
we have seen each other every day since Atlanta. We have not seen each other.
You've been dating for 4 months, I guess. Is what
We've been talking for 4 months.
Okay.
Talking. As far as seeing each other every day, we have only seen each other every day since Atlanta.
Okay.
I picked him up, I dropped him off. We've seen each other variously in and out through the 4 months. We've been talking on the phone. I just got out of a relationship. Apparently, he just got out of a relationship with her. We didn't want nothing to lead to nothing too serious, too fast. And that's just what it is. That's what it's been. I mean, I'm not trying to be a witch or be a smart aleck or anything like that or lie to you. Because Lord knows, I don't want anything to happen to me. I don't want anything to happen to my kids. And a matter of fact,
Hey, Dwayne, welcome to the chat. Barry, welcome to the chat, y'all.
I have a nephew at my house right now through Children's Services that can't even. The Children's Services worker told me if there's any type of firearms or anything caught in there.
All right, the update is the police got into an altercation with her boyfriend at Walmart and he got shot. And now they're interrogating her to see like what role she had to play in this. It don't seem like she really had anything to do with it, besides the fact that she was just there.
That they would take the baby
I
out.
never said you handle a firearm. What I'm saying is I'm having issues
No, I understand.
with it. Let's listen to me. What I'm having issues with is that you tell me that you didn't know he had a firearm with him. I'm having real issues with that because I'm telling you, anybody around me that carries a gun, I know about it. If I'm carrying a gun, other people know about it. If I got it underneath my shirt, they know I carry. That's something.
Not sure, but I believe it's tied to the John Crawford case. In parentheses, the video says John Crawford murder. It's Tasha Thomas's full-length interrogation.
Well known about people. So that's the problem I'm having, Tasha.
So did he go?
Did he go to your car and get a gun?
I don't know.
Did he mention having a gun in that white bag?
No, sir.
Did he have a coat on?
No, sir.
Okay, it's kind of hot, so he probably didn't have a coat on.
Right.
Did he ever mention I'm going to shoot that bitch or something like that? The Lisa.
No, sir.
Your statement to me is you didn't know he had a gun. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's been my experience that later on when people that should know that, that sometimes it'll come out that it's something else, but I'll write it down for you if that's what you're telling me, but you'll take a polygraph if we need to?
Yes.
Okay, that might be
right
necessary.
now.
I don't need to do it right now.
I'm just saying.
Are you under the influence of anything?
No.
You been drinking?
No.
Drugs?
No.
See, I know your eyes are kind of messed up looking, and you seem a little lethargic at times, but I don't know if it's because you're upset.
Did my boy say messed up or did he say meth up? Your eyes are a little meth up looking. You look a little methy. Is he trying to come at her, bro? Why are you trying to attack her character right now, bro? Like, I feel like he mad aggressive to her. Like y'all shot her boyfriend, it seemed like. Y'all, from what we know, bro, y'all shot her boyfriend, bro, and you in here. You got her in the fucking Wire season 1 side office fucking interrogation room.
That or not, I just want to make sure
I
what's
have been
going on.
the only medicine I took today was my medicine early this morning, and it's called Adapex. And I haven't took anything since.
You got a prescription for that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me, I'm gonna get a statement form from you,
Yes,
for you.
sir.
And I want you to kind of document what happened about you picking him up and what time and where, just kind of what we talked about. I'll give you a few pages and I'll leave you for a couple minutes to collect your thoughts. And if your statement to me, listen to me, if your statement to me is you didn't know you had a gun and that's the truth,
Yes,
that's
sir.
what I want you to put down.
Yes, sir.
But I'm gonna be very clear that later on, if I find out otherwise, you could have a problem. So tell me now if you're not telling me the truth.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth.
Did he go in that Walmart to cause anybody harm?
Not that I know of, sir. I'm telling you the truth.
Did he make that kind of comment to you?
No, sir. No, sir.
Well, your statement to me should have been, not that I know of it, should have been, no, we went in to buy s'mores.
It shouldn't.
So why, that concerns me a little bit too. Did he know his ex-wife was in the store?
He twisting up all these things. So is his ex-wife on in the store? Like right now, we can't even tell. Like from what she said, they were on the phone, but she didn't know she was in there. Like they was just going grocery shopping essentially.
Was she in there?
I don't know.
You sure about that?
I don't know if she was in there.
I'm gonna find out. I don't know all the details. That's why I'm asking you.
That's
Make
fine.
sure you're truthful with me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me get that statement form. I'll let you calm down a minute, get started on that. If I have a few more questions, I'm gonna come back in, but I'm gonna give you a couple minutes alone. You okay then? Okay.
Can you walk me to the restroom? I need.
Yeah. Yeah, we can go.
Jody, welcome to the chat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, bro. Like, because if y'all got the gun on him, right? Like, if y'all picked it up off him, like, if he pulled it on you, they're gonna see that shit. So it's like, who gives a fuck where he got the gun from? He had a gun, he tried to shoot us, we shot him, case closed. But if there's no gun and y'all like, where'd he get the gun from? Like, what the, she gonna be like, bro, what are you talking about?
Just leave your purse here.
Okay.
And nobody will bother it here. Whole thing.
I understand.
So yeah, we'll see what's going on if I can, but I can't talk live radio. Yeah. So okay, let me get some statement forms. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Okay. Is Walmart.
All right.
Let's go ahead and sign there and just put your address down in the last line.
Do whatever you gotta do, because I don't have nothing to hide.
What about your phone? Will you sign one of those for that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would
I'll get you
go
to sign
through
it. Huh?
To go through it?
Yeah, to look through
Yeah.
it? Yeah,
Mhm.
okay, all right.
What address? My address?
Your home address, yeah. So what I'll do, I'll fill another form for the phone because they don't give you enough room to write on things, and then I'll just have you sign one for your phone too.
Hey, Melinda, welcome to the chat. Shout out Northern California.
What type of phone is it? iPhone?
No, it's just a water phone. He got my phone.
What
He got
color
my
is
phone.
your GMC?
Gold.
Pardon me?
Gold.
Gold. It's not green, right? You used to have a green one? Gold.
Blue.
Okay. Blue?
You
Okay.
have a blue.
This one's gold, correct?
Yes.
Okay. 99?
I just got that truck. I got that truck from Pulisanda.
Okay. Is it registered in your name yet, though, or did you just switch plates?
It should be registered. I paid him to switch my tags over.
Did you go to BMV yourself and do it, though?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Well, we'll get someone to get that in then. We'll go from that.
That's fine. If
Low key, you should know if a car registered in your name or not, bro. You gotta go down to the whole DMV and do that shit, bro.
Well, did I do something wrong?
good.
No.
No, we just want to make sure, because you're giving us authorization. Look, we need to make sure it's yours. So you're
Yeah.
telling us it's yours for sure.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
good enough.
The papers are in the glove department.
Okay.
Go ahead. Just put Fairmore, it's fine. Okay.
What else do you want?
Just write Fairmore.
Oh no, I get it now. She probably do got the receipts. Bro just was like, hey, these tags are good till like January or some shit. So you should just write it out before you re-register it.
I'll below it right there. I'm gonna get her to sign one for the phone, her phone also, you have that, and I'll need to type them, we'll go ahead and I'll have her come back in and do that. Okay, that's good. Go ahead and go back to your statement, I won't bother you for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
There ain't anything on there I didn't put that you want me to put?
No, not at this point. I mean, we did a lot of talking, so I'll document that. Has he ever said anything that you would consider he would want to hurt himself or suicidal type talk or anything like that?
No, he knows I don't condone that because that's what happened to my brother.
Okay. Let me call my supervisor and see what they want me to do, and if they're okay, then I'll let your family come back and we'll talk a little bit, and I'll let you go home with them.
Yeah, I want to look into this now that we watched her thing. Who's John Crawford? John Crawford. Cops killed man in Walmart with BB gun 10 years ago.
Sir, what's going on?
Gunshots in the store.
Gunshots, and a 22-year-old black man, John Crawford, lay dying on the floor of a Walmart in Beaver Creek, Ohio.
Hold on, I can't watch that. That shit'll. I feel like shit'll copyright or something.
John Crawford III shooting, Walmart surveillance video released.
That was wild. I don't really know what to make of that. Bro, when the fuck have you ever been able to just pick up a BB gun like that at Walmart? Anyway, I've never seen a Walmart with that the capability. I mean, I know that shit was 10 years ago, but even then, shit, it was like the early 2000s the last time I saw you to be able to buy like a real gun at Walmart, like a shotgun. But even then, you couldn't just like pick that shit up. It came in like a box, and they had to give it to you. Bro, you could get a fucking shotgun for like $120 back in the day from Walmart. But yeah, that was crazy. I think that was a little bit of over aggression. Like, dude had a pellet gun and was running. It looked like he was running. So I don't know.
Taught about safety.
Next case that we're looking into is from Echo Crimes. It's from a really small channel. 53 53 subs. Make sure you guys go over there, show them some love. I'm the first like on the video, so shout that out. Let's go ahead and review the video and do what it do.
Wearing David Beckham jerseys, stepping into the house to play. That was the last time anyone saw them alive. In August 2002, the UK was shaken by the Beckham jersey.
Hey, shout out Dwayne Willis. He said, I live in Missouri. And bro, you can still buy guns at Walmart. That's still tight, bro. That's tight. Shout out Missouri, bro. Shout out Real America.
Imagine a serene summer afternoon in a small town. Two 10-year-old girls laughing in a garden, both wearing David Beckham jerseys, stepping into the house to play. That was the last time anyone saw them alive. In August 2002, the UK was shaken by the mysterious disappearance of two beloved young girls, Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman. In less than an hour from a warm family barbecue, two innocent lives vanished without a trace.
Hey, that's the current video channel in the chat I just posted. If you guys could you go over to his channel and like it and give him a sub? He's only got 53. They're a brand new channel.
The entire nation was stunned. Over 400 police officers joined the search. David Beckham, the football star the girls adored, appeared on TV pleading, "If you can hear this, please come home. No one is angry with you." But the truth was far more painful. On August 4th, 2002, in Soham, a quiet town in Cambridgeshire, England, Holly Wells was hosting a backyard barbecue. She invited her best friend, Jessica Chapman, over. Both 10 years old, classmates, inseparable since they were little. That afternoon, the girls played in the garden under the watchful eyes of family and friends. Before dinner, they asked permission to go up to Holly's room to play video games. They changed into matching Manchester United jerseys with Beckham's name, their ultimate idol. At 5 p.m., Holly's mother snapped a photo. The girls side by side, beaming in their bright red shirts. It would become their final picture. Around 8 p.m., Holly's mother felt uneasy. The house had gone quiet. She went to check. The room was empty. The back door was ajar. The girls were gone. Within hours, police were called. The entire community launched a search. Hundreds took to the streets, combing every corner, every alley, every field. Media blasted their faces across screens. Two little Beckhams, the town began calling them. No one could make sense of it. Holly and Jessica weren't reckless or curious wanderers. They were well taught about safety, never talked to strangers, never left without permission. Police started asking, could the perpetrator be someone the girls knew, someone they trusted? The search dragged on for 2 weeks, 13 long days with no clear lead. Special units searched dogs, helicopters, even local actors were recruited to recreate the girls' last known.
Oh, my bad. I muted the mic. I was saying one's in the chat if you think the people that abducted them was a parent or someone of authority like that, or two's in the chat if you think it was another kid, like some other kids did this to him.
Movements, hoping to trigger someone's memory. Well, then, on August 17th, Keith Pryor, a caretaker at the RAF Lakenheath base, caught a strange smell near the fence. Days later, haunted by unease, he returned with 2 friends. They pushed through the bushes and screamed in horror. The bodies of Holly and Jessica were found lying side by side in a shallow ditch, severely decomposed and deliberately burned. The entire nation fell silent. That place should have been peaceful ground. But that day, it became a cold grave for 2 innocent children, said Chief Constable Chris Stevenson. As the news spread, no one could have imagined that one of the first people to appear on camera was also the last to see the girls alive. Ian Huntley, the school caretaker, and his girlfriend Maxine Carr, a teaching assistant for the girls. Maxine cried on television, held up a handmade card Holly had given her, and referred to the girls in the past tense, even though their deaths hadn't yet been confirmed. The host asked, "You said they were good girls. Why the past tense?" Maxine froze, and Huntley, he gave multiple interviews, calmly stating he was the last person to see them with a disturbingly composed expression. No sign of discomfort.
Hold up. That's a weird ass detail. Like, bro, guilty as fuck. Like, the teacher, why would you be like on the news? Yeah, I was the last people to see them, and y'all were at a party. You know what I mean? Like, how would you know?
And slowly, the cracks began to show. The girls were just walking past someone they trusted. Minutes later, they were gone forever. August 2002. While the rest of England basked in summer sun in a tiny village called Soham, where doors were left unlocked and children played in the streets, 2 smiling girls in red Beckham shirts were captured in a photograph. 10 years old, best friends, Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman, in a moment of innocence, stepped inside a house and vanished from this world. Holly and Jessica were allowed to go inside to play games, right in the middle of a family barbecue. At 6:10 p.m., that was the last time anyone saw them alive. An hour later, when the silence became too long, Holly's mother went to check, and they were gone. No note, no fallen item, no one saw them leave. Just emptiness, cold and invisible, and a creeping fear spreading like ink in water. Within 24 hours, the quiet countryside turned into one of the biggest manhunts in British history. Where could they have gone? Who could make two girls disappear without a trace? No one expected that the man on TV pleading bring them home safely was the very person who had stolen them away. I remember telling my wife, look, there go the two Beckham girls. As a witness later recalled, the last confirmed moment, two girls in bright red Manchester United shirts walking hand in hand through Soham, and then they were gone, police mobilized. A nation held its breath. A £1 million reward was offered. Over 400 officers flooded the area. Front pages were plastered with their faces. David Beckham himself went on air. Holly and Jessica, no one is angry, please come back. But silence followed. A crushing, terrible silence. Day 13.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't David Beckham. They were like, David Beckham went on air, and then they show a picture of bro. I don't think that's David Beckham, bro.
Maintenance worker found a strange smell near a military base. A few days later, he returned with friends. And what they found shattered a generation's innocence. The bodies of Holly and Jessica, placed side by side in a shallow ditch, partially burned. No one wanted to believe it, but there was no doubt. Why these two girls? Why didn't anyone see or hear anything just minutes from the village center? And why did a seemingly ordinary man, a school caretaker, appear on every news channel calmly stating, I may be the last person who saw them? Welcome to the Soham murders, one of the most shocking and heartbreaking cases in British history. In this series, we will retrace the girls' arc, one from which none of us return unchanged. Stay with us. We're just getting started in the old days. We didn't worry about crime. There was no reason to fear in Soham. A tearful neighbor said, yet in this picture-perfect place, a nightmare unfolded, shattering the illusion of safety. At around 10 p.m. on August 4, 2002, Holly and Jessica asked Holly's mom if they could walk to a nearby candy shop, completely normal on a summer evening. No one worried. No one thought they were walking into a one-way trip. As dusk settled, the family realized it had been over an hour. No sign of the girls. They called, no answer, walked the streets, no sight, asked neighbors, only worried shrugs. Around 8 p.m., police were officially contacted. At that point, they still believed, maybe the girls are lost somewhere, they'll be back. But something strange lingered. There were no clues. No scream, no item dropped. No one saw them get into a car, nothing. Only one image survived, captured by a store security camera. Two girls in Manchester United shirts, hand in hand, smiling. That was the final moment. The news spread like wildfire. By morning, their names were everywhere. Police swarmed the town. Helicopters circled above.
Hey, Winston, welcome to the chat, brother.
Search teams poured in from nearby towns. This doesn't happen in Soham. It can't happen here. A resident said, barely believing their own voice. Volunteers posted flyers everywhere, lamp posts, bus stops, shop windows. Children were forbidden to go out alone. Schools began installing cameras. And for the first time, the people of Soham locked their doors. Over 400 officers were deployed. Every forest, garden, and alley was searched. Hunters, firefighters, even fishermen were called in. Canals were drained. A special task force, Operation Fincham, was formed, working day and night. National media poured in. Reporters swarmed the girls' homes. Every small update made headlines. Why did the girls disappear? If they were kidnapped, who did it? If they got lost, why no trace? And if something worse had happened, who in this quiet town could be that cruel? Amid the panic, one man stood out. Ian Huntley, caretaker at Soham Village College where the girls studied. He was the first to speak on local television. I remember seeing them that day. They walked past my house and waved. In the days that followed, Huntley continued to speak with the press, standing beside his girlfriend Maxine Carr, a teaching assistant in Holly's class. Both of them spoke clearly, expressing concern, sympathy, and urging the public to help in the search. But something felt off. Some investigators began to notice. Why was Huntley speaking so
Yeah, his chick is probably involved too. They want some weird shit.
much while most locals avoided the media? Why did he recall the exact time he saw the girls with such strange precision? And then, a few pieces started not to fit. Surveillance footage near Huntley's house showed no movement during the time he claimed to have seen the girls. A surprise inspection revealed Huntley's car had been cleaned thoroughly, the floor mats and trunk scrubbed with strong cleaning agents. Cracks began to show. The peaceful surface of Soham, once still as a summer lake, started to shatter into fragments. We always believed that if something bad ever happened, it would come from a stranger. But this time, if we looked closer, that stranger might be the one we greeted every morning. A Soham resident said through tears. Holly Marie Wells and Jessica Amy Chapman, both only 10 years old. Holly, blonde hair, radiant smile, loved football, adored animals, dreamed of becoming a vet. Jessica, more outspoken, energetic, loved singing and drawing, often the one to come up with games when they played together. They weren't just victims. They were vibrant children with hobbies, dreams, and a whole life ahead. When I saw that photo of the two girls in their Manchester United shirts, I broke down. I have a daughter the same age. A tearful viewer shared. With no solid leads after several days, the police were forced to investigate everyone connected to Holly and Jessica, teachers, paperboys, bus drivers, plumbers. From that long list, one name stood out. Ian Huntley. Huntley, 28, worked as the school caretaker at Soham.
Is this like a big city in London or UK? Like I don't know how stuff is broken up out there, or like how shit is like zoned or whatever you want to say. But like, is this like a big suburb or something? Like, do a lot of people live here? Cause yeah, it seems like you'd be able to run down pretty quick, like how many adult males are around like a kid at that age. You know what I mean?
Village College, where the girls studied. He lived with his girlfriend Maxine Carr, the girls' teaching assistant. The couple had appeared on national television, expressing sympathy and calling for help. However, it was Maxine Carr who accidentally revealed the first major inconsistency. Carr had insisted that she was at home with Huntley on the night the girls disappeared. But police discovered that Carr wasn't even in Soham that night. She was visiting her mother in Grimsby, over 160 kilometers away. Which led to a chilling question. Why did she lie? What was she trying to cover up? The police returned to question Ian Huntley, and this time he began to falter. Every answer he gave was precise, suspiciously so. Time, place, description, it felt rehearsed like a script. When officers examined Huntley's red Ford Fiesta, they found the car had been scrubbed spotless, especially the trunk. Chemical traces from powerful cleaning agents. And one
You think my boy was using Pine Saw?
forensic expert found a tiny trace of blood, source unknown at the time. Meanwhile, in Huntley's home, the curtains had been freshly washed the day after the girls vanished. A section of the doormat was cut out. The fireplace showed signs of intense heat, as if something had been burned. Another disturbing discovery, CCTV footage from the school where Huntley worked showed a missing segment between 6:0 and 6:30 p.m. on August 4th, the critical window. Upon
First, we offer overnight boarding.
the footage had been manually erased, and the only person with access to that system, Ian Huntley. On August 17, after nearly 2 weeks of searching, a hunter found 2 small bodies dumped in a ditch near RAF Lakenheath, over 16 km from Soham. They were decomposing, wrapped in partially burnt fabric. One of the girls was still wearing a red Manchester United shirt, number 7 Beckham. DNA testing confirmed it was Holly and Jessica. Autopsies suggested suffocation. Fibers, hair, and fabric found with the bodies matched items from Huntley's house. There was no way out for him anymore. A horrifying detail emerged when investigators searched Huntley's attic. Under ultraviolet light, they discovered dried blood spelling out the words, "May you find peace." Experts confirmed the message was written in blood containing the DNA of both. He lived among us. He went to school every day, and we let our children be around him.
That's wild. So the killer was like a teacher at the school or something, or a janitor. And then when he killed him, he was like like putting messages in blood with them, like using their blood to draw or like write messages.
A parent in psychological shock. Trust, once the pride of the small town of Soham, had now become a deep, unhealable wound. On June 16, 2003, nearly a year after the crime, Ian Huntley was brought to trial at the Old Bailey Court in London. The indictment included 2 charges of murder and one of obstructing the investigation. Maxine Carr, Huntley's girlfriend, was also prosecuted for giving false testimony in an attempt to cover for him. In court, Huntley pleaded not guilty to murder, claiming that one of the girls had accidentally fallen and hit her head in his bathtub. The other panicked, screamed loudly, and made him lose control. "I was scared and didn't know what to do. I didn't mean to kill them." But no one believed him. Forensic evidence, witness statements, testimonies from neighbors, and Huntley's own initial lies painted a clear picture. He lured Holly and Jessica into his house, murdered them, and then tried to cover up his crime with chilling coldness. On December 17, 2003,
Boy, if you... My bad. The only thing I can think of is like drugs or some type of cult stuff, like Satanism, like or like CP, like pedophilia type of ring or something. Like what was their plan? Like, because I really feel like that lady was involved in this. Like, I think this shit is deeper than what they saying.
after 27 days of trial and 4 days of jury deliberation, Ian Huntley was sentenced to life in prison without parole, without conditions. The judge declared, "You are a dangerous, inhuman, and remorseless man. No words can lessen the cruelty of what you've done." Maxine Carr, though not directly involved in the killings, still received a 3-year prison sentence for intentionally providing false evidence, delaying the investigation. However, after serving her time, Carr was granted lifelong identity protection and now lives under a new name, a decision that sparked widespread public controversy in the UK. No sentence could ever mend the broken hearts of the 2 families. Kevin Wells, Holly's father, refused all interviews for years after the trial. He was only ever seen silently standing after each hearing, holding a photo of his daughter. Jessica's mother lost her voice when she learned of her daughter's death. She underwent psychological therapy for nearly 3 years before being able to return to work. Holly's bedroom was kept exactly as it was for many years, her teddy bear still resting on the pillow, her Beckham number 7 jersey still hanging at the foot of the bed. The school the girls had attended built a memorial garden with 2 stone benches engraved with the names Holly and Jessica. Every year on August 4, the people of Soham lay flowers, release white balloons and light candles at the school gates. The new generation of children are taught about the tragedy as a solemn reminder. We must never forget. The Soham case not only shook
Yeah, Erica, that's wild to me that they like not only was she able to make a deal to make sure she didn't go to jail for life, but she got to change her name, bro. Like that's like witness protection. Like that's terrible. That's a terrible judgment.
all of Britain, but permanently changed its legal system. Before this, individuals with past sexual or violent offenses were not thoroughly vetted when applying for jobs in schools. Ian Huntley, who had previously been accused of rape and assault, but never formally convicted, had still been allowed to work in education. After the case, the UK government established the CRB check system, now known as the DBS, making background checks mandatory for anyone working with children or vulnerable individuals. If someone had listened to Holly and Jessica sooner, if someone had checked Huntley's background more carefully, maybe things would have been different. A mother from the legal reform campaign. Every August 4 at exactly 6 p.m. The people of Soham bow their heads in a minute of silence. 1 minute to remember 2 little angels. 1 minute to acknowledge that we once failed to protect the innocent.
That's crazy. I did not know about that case, man. Um, Shout out to all the UK people that did know about it. And there was a few people from the States who were in the chat who seemed like they knew something about it too. I mean, I don't know what that rule's gonna do because, all right, I feel like just because someone gets accused of something, that doesn't mean they should be like defaced forever. I mean, obviously, dude probably did that shit, seeing as where like his accusations were probably true. I don't know how he got off, but yeah, I thought every fucking job you go to has a background check. How the fuck you working around kids and you don't have a background check? That's crazy. Winston, where do you live? Where's the 15 years inside jail? Where is that at? What country is that? Y'all must have some rough ass jails then, right? Like, or is everybody cool in jail? Is it like y'all? What's jail like over there? Like, is everybody like, fuck it, we gonna get out? So like, be cool. Yeah, were they just fucking handing out jobs at the school, bro? Like it was the same qualifications to be the sign flipper for a smoke shop than it was to work at that fucking school, bro. Bro, security guards gotta get sheriff cards, guard cards. They gotta do hella shit. Fingerprints, all that. Yeah. Nurses gotta be fingerprinted. Cause y'all work around narcotics and shit. Exactly, Erica. There's no fucking way. Life is like 13 to 14. There's no way. Where are you at, Hex? You in New Zealand, Hex? Hey, for sure, for sure. But that's it, man. I got the munchies as shit. I think I'm about to kick back and get ready for bed myself. Um, I really appreciate all you guys showing up to the stream and showing the channel so much love. If you guys haven't already, go check out our memberships. If you can, feel free to do so. If not, just make sure you come back when we're live streaming. Double tap those streams when we're streaming, and definitely subscribe. Oh, also, guys, if we're ever not live and you want to watch the channel, just come watch our playlist, Fade Reactions. It has all our live streams on demand. You can rewind them, do all that cool stuff. Everything always posts to this page. So definitely just come back and watch replays. We got tons and tons and hours of true crime content. So just check that out. But yeah, thank you guys. You know, I really appreciate you. Shout out Erica. You know, she's the MVP, big mod in the stat and in the chat. I appreciate all you guys so much. And